What's good, footy culture fam? My name is Matthews, aka Matt, aka Matozinho, aka Chop Left, sent to the shop, go Madeline, pace abuse, chase checks like Obama Yang.
What?
And today we're coming at y'all with episode 18 on the Footy Culture Podcast.
Everywhere.
Once again, I'm joined today by Jay.
What's up, guys? Zeno here. Today I'm here with Woodbridge.
Whoa.
We got Chris, aka Full Tracky Wanker.
What is this guy wearing, man?
Stand up for us, please.
Come on.
Show off the fit. Show off
What's
the
this guy
fit.
wearing, man?
What do you want?
Full kit wanker over
Full
here.
Tracky Wanker.
Shit. Oh, wrong side.
Straight from Marty and Seven.
That's bad.
Were you sponsored by Juve?
You wish.
I am.
Cle-
Low-key. No one knows about it though.
Cleanup crew, Jimmy and Dan.
Checking in.
What's up, guys?
And last
Get it.
Another day, another dollar.
not least, Dave.
Up and coming. Watch out.
What? What?
Anyways, on the chopping block for today, we got Cristiano overtaking Pele's goal tally. We got Romelu Lukaku being the youngest or quickest player to score 50 goals for Inter Milan. We got Bayern Munich comeback, and Arsenal back in the race.
Ooh.
I don't know. Let's start off with some Premier League talk.
Premier League.
Let's talk about that United game on Friday.
What are we thinking, Dan? What are we thinking
Off the
about?
Man United.
Believe. Just say that.
The
Just
pre-
understand.
Believe. Is Ole at the wheel?
Is he out or is he in?
Ole
It's-
in.
No, it's still just Bruno doing his thing.
Come on.
It's still just a team kind of just working their way through what they got.
No love for Ole?
Man, I don't really know what Ole is really like
Come on, bro.
providing the team.
You think Ole's underrated?
I
Think
so,
United
man.
fans just slander him?
Yeah, bro. Easy slander, bro.
I don't know. He's just an ex-Man U player, just like the rest of the BPL. It's all ex-players.
Pretty much.
No, but it was a great game. It was a Friday fixture,
2-1.
2-1.
Against a decent Villa side, too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Villa are pretty high up in
Villa
the
are a good team
table right
man.
now, right?
Yeah, man.
So,
Big man Jack Grealish
Jack Grealish.
pulling the
Talent.
strings.
Talent.
Grealish pulls the strings on that team.
Talk
man.
about a
Bro.
talent.
If you look
huh?
at all the chances they had, he was running the show.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
runs the show, bro.
Talk
but no one
about
else is
talent.
really offering.
He's got that
besides him.
glide trait.
He
One of those players just glides through the pitch.
Nice
makes
with
it
it,
look
yeah.
easy.
And he's calm with it too, man.
But you can
Nice.
see here, I think Man U went up first.
I think they're tied.
They went up first, Man U, I think. First goal was by Martial. Cross in, first time ever seeing our inner Wan-Bissaka assist.
Wow.
A decent ball into the box.
For once.
But Martial just snuck in behind the first defender and nice little header in. And then the second goal, they tied the game up with Traore. Again, I think,
Veteran.
I think that goal was a little bit of a mix-up, was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think
Exactly.
it hit off some people. It was like a little bit of a...
Oh, no, it was crossed.
It was
Yeah.
a cross.
It was a cross
crossing
ball.
from Bissaka's side.
Grealish.
Yeah, and then,
Grealish.
and then
Yeah.
the
It went
defenders-
through the whole team, the
They're
whole
just-
defense.
He was
Yeah.
left alone in the back there, so and then he just tapped it in. It was a good goal though. And then lastly, we end up getting that not last minute, but near the end of the game winner.
Another penalty.
By,
These Portuguese guys,
What do you
eh?
think?
All
They
these
love-
pens,
they
man.
love
A lot of
nut
pens.
pens, eh?
Match fixing?
no man.
No, man.
No.
Okay,
I think so.
at first players were like, okay,
Fergie
even
time.
like everyone was like, I don't know, even the
Nah.
commentary were like, was it a penalty? Was it a penalty? It's a penalty. It's a foul outside the box. So end of the day, it's a foul inside the box. It's a penalty, right? Because again, the defender did kind of clip his leg a little bit, which led to him clipping his own leg, which led to him falling over. It is a soft foul, but there's been softer fouls given out there
They're high.
with VAR. With VAR, there's been some called fouls, and hey, like Fernandez stepped up. He didn't decide to do the Jorginho run up. He just went for the nice little shot in, and he went in. A good goal.
Ever since Kieran Tierney's penalty got called, that one that he fell and he dove when they faced Chelsea.
Yeah.
Ever since then, anything in my books is a penalty. Because if they call that a penalty with VAR looking over it, they check that with VAR, and it was still a penalty. Now I like anything. If I see a little touch, it's gonna be a penalty in my eyes.
Yeah,
I guess it
because-
depends on the ref, right? Like,
Depends on the ref because some refs are more lenient than others. And I don't know.
It's not just the ref, because at the end of the day, there's like 6 people who
But-
look into VAR.
but the thing
There's like
is-
3 people up top that are like thinking, okay, let's call this back. Let's let the refs know that hey, there's something going on here, because it starts from them
I think
first.
it should be a vote.
But the main ref still gets the final say. He goes to the TV
Yeah.
to make
Yeah,
that
I
final
know.
say.
Yeah, but if it weren't for the guys up top at the whatever headquarters,
Yeah,
whatever,
like everyone
look
up top could be like, that's a pen, that's a pen, that's
Yeah,
a
the
pen.
ref
And then the
can
ref
say
can
no.
make the final decision.
Yeah,
Like,
you
nah,
can
it's
say
not a pen.
no.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Which
still
I think is a
his
little
decision.
BS.
I think it should be Like the ref shouldn't have a say in that because they have literally the TVs. They're watching this. They have the replay and everything.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at the end of the
he
day,
looks at
the
it
ref,
too.
he
the
goes
ref.
back to watch on a little screen for
can
like
still
what
see it.
5 seconds.
No,
Yeah,
but
you can
they
still see
give
it.
him the
talking to him though.
yeah they give him the
Yeah,
best
that-
they give him the best physical clip that they can find where it shows if it's a penalty or
Yeah,
not.
the best
But if-
angle.
The best shot, the best angle, the best second that
But
happened.
how many VARs are there referees? 3, no? Usually?
Yeah,
They're
they got
forced.
they got
Like
the,
4 guys in the room.
they got
Yeah.
the VAR room. Yeah.
If all of them say
Stuffy
yes,
in there.
if all of them say yes, and you as the ref, the main ref, say no, like isn't that a little like?
Yeah, but we don't know what they say, right?
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
I
Yeah,
don't think
and
they say yes
They
or
don't say
no.
yes or no. It's just something that's brought up to
I
the
know,
first
but-
ref, and then the ref kind of decides. Because at the
I
end of
feel,
the day,
I feel,
so-
I feel like they should have a vote in it. Like, what do you guys
think
think?
there should be some democracy when it
Yeah,
comes
like
to that.
Yeah.
no, like the VARs, like the rest should be
I
like,
don't
yeah,
know.
we all think it's a foul, or three of us think it is, one of us isn't. Just letting you know. What do you think? You take the last say.
What
But-
happens if
but
it's a
you-
tie? Then what?
The ref always,
Yeah,
the
rock,
main ref,
rock,
no,
paper, scissors?
no, the main ref always has the decision, but he
Yeah,
just
that's how it's gonna be all
the
the
VAR
time.
ref just
though.
let him know. All 4 of us agree that this is a penalty.
That's usually what it is, though.
It's not up to you.
I don't think the ref strays off too much, though.
I don't think so.
I doubt
so
it.
that's why I'm saying, like, now that they called that a penalty, they called KT's a penalty. Like, I don't know what else is not a penalty, because everything seems to be a penalty nowadays.
Yeah, there's the refs are getting too soft. I mean,
Everything's a penalty.
players literally in training they practice how to dive. That's why they're such good divers.
Yeah,
and,
is that what you guys
They
do
do.
over there in Juventus? I don't know.
Just say
man.
Juventus. You don't think that Dortmund has training for
Probably not, bro.
every team does?
you know the
Diving
What,
training?
diving
I
practice?
don't, I don't know about
Didn't know
that,
this was
bro.
didn't know this
I
was
bet on it.
Italian
There's
national
no
team.
way.
Yeah, bro. I
It's
don't
the
know
Tokyo
about that,
Olympics?
bro. What's going on,
I
bro?
bet on it. I've seen
do
there
you
was a
see?
clip somewhere on Twitter. Of,
What, that one on YouTube of the Italian team doing
Yeah,
it back in the day?
no, it wasn't
about to
Italian.
say
It was
that.
man, those are
team.
fake.
Yeah.
God. I wouldn't even be surprised if that was an actual thing in training.
No, there's
That's
no
not
way.
just something that
Maybe teams with no mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, end of the day, there's no. I'm sure they don't physically train to. Okay, when you get touched, you fall.
No.
It's just players. Some players like to go into tackles and fight for the ball. Some players get touched and that's the easiest route out. You get touched and hey, fall. And players,
Yeah.
there's a lot of players out there who look for that. Neymar can be one of them.
Yeah.
He gets touched, he falls because at the end of the day, he's
Ronaldo.
skillful enough where he can go past players.
Tactical foul.
And it's a tactical. So some players like to do it just because it's a call. It's a call.
Ronaldo.
And then there's those
Ronaldo.
players who like get fouled. Even today, you saw who was it? I think it was Mount. He got shoved down. Someone tackled from behind. No, it wasn't. It was Foden. He got down, and he was still fighting for the ball. He wanted to go up for it, but at the end of the day, his legs couldn't really take him
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
But there's players who want to go it, and they know at the end of the day it's going to be a call. Refs know sometimes that when it's a foul, but sometimes players have to sell it. Because
Yeah.
some refs won't see unless there's a player on the ground screaming. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
a player gets nicked in the leg a little bit, and they're like half.
The ref
they're
won't see it.
they're
yeah.
screaming their like brains out.
Yeah.
So
Did you guys see the meme of when Shaw got pushed? And then
And Pogba
Pogba was
yelled
like,
at him?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's yelling at him. He's like, dive.
Yeah.
He wanted to
See,
dive.
like, what kind of mentality?
Oh,
I
yeah,
know,
I remember
right?
that. There was that
Right?
one part. I
Yeah.
remember he got pushed.
It was a foul. If he fell, it would. I think
No,
the ref
that's
would have
the thing.
called
Yes,
it.
it was shoulder
I
on
remember
shoulder.
that.
It would have been a soft foul. If they
No,
called
but
it.
yeah,
But they
End of
called
the
the other
day-
one a penalty.
I
If
know.
they- I would assume they would call this a penalty.
Probably.
Yeah, like
Depends on
there
the
was.
ref,
I remember that Shaw got pushed over. He lost the ball. And the ball rolled out. But Paul was like, "Why don't you just like?"
Falling.
No, because Shaw kind of moved around him. If
Yeah.
he would have went into the guy,
That's
then
why.
it for sure would have been a foul.
But Pogba was kind of telling him to dive.
He
It
was.
wasn't Pogba the one that went down. Who
Oh,
went
it
down?
was Shaw that
Shaw went down, but Pogba
He didn't
was,
go
like,
down.
telling
He
him-
didn't go
No, I'm
down.
saying like who caused the penalty. I don't remember.
Oh, that's a different play.
That
That's
was Pogba.
That was Pogba, right? Yeah.
But yeah, Pogba knows Pogba too. He's experienced enough to know that when I'm in the box and a player comes to me, I'm gonna get fall, because hey, I'm just gonna get a penalty. So
Yeah.
I don't like VAR though.
I don't like that mentality.
I don't
man.
like VAR. either.
VAR,
I don't like VAR.
It's-
Take
Man.
VAR out of the game. We need these moments of like
You want
just
controversy?
pure, yeah, like
right?
it's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
I've said this before. The one thing I hate about VAR is when a player celebrates so hard and then it gets called back.
Yeah,
Like,
that's gotta
Sterling against
suck,
Tottenham.
man.
it's so depressing.
I
man.
hate that.
The worst-
or when it gets called back that it is a goal, and then they're
No,
like,
the
yeah.
worst
Like players will knee slide, bro.
Yeah.
Hit one of these and no goal.
Imagine like shirt off, Will. You get a yellow too, and then they reverse the call, and it's not a goal. You still have the yellow.
keep the yellow, bro.
and there's still no fans on the pitch.
That's like my main reason of hating VAR. Like I get it, like it's better on the call side of it, kinda.
No, the best way I
But-
can the VAR too, like especially when there's offside plays and they continue to play on for like another like 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
I don't like
Players
that.
can get
They have-
injured.
Gosh.
Man.
Players can
Exactly.
get injured, man. Like there's the other time I forgot which game it was, but
That's
the
what we
player
saw
went
with Van
out.
Dijk, right?
Van Dijk.
Yeah, Van Dijk.
Yeah,
But that too, like that should have been a yellow or red card.
Or
They didn't even give that, and you have VAR. VAR
Yeah.
saw that. VAR's able to play it. There's times even today when Pulisic got the foul, but he went into a dirty tackle afterwards, and then they got the foul called back for Pulisic, but he still got a yellow card because he got into a bad tackle after that call.
Yeah.
So VAR needs to be play in both terms. Like, hey, yeah, it's a player's foul, but again, they have to go both sides. End of the day, that too, and especially when the play is called offside and you're still going to the play until let's see if a goal happens, and if it is or not, just call it then and there. Nothing, you're not gonna lose anything out of it. It's offside's offside. And the worst too is when there's offsides, but there's like literally like you can't, it's not
millimeters
to the eye, you can't even see.
Yeah.
They're using these computers where the computer, like the shot of the actual play of the game is terrible.
Yeah.
They're running like 720p, like they can't even like measure it accurately.
Like 144p, bro. You
Yeah.
can't even see on the screen.
So like the best way they can actually use VAR for is definitely for offsides if it's a big gap and like it's a goal.
Yeah.
If it's like the smallest, like a little bit of offside, then you can't really call that. It's let the ref kind of play it on its own. And again, red cards, if it's a yellow card, but it's actually a red card, a bad foul, that's a good way to call VAR too.
Yeah, of course.
Like what's that against, who was it today? Was it the land game where Tonali got a red card?
Tonali, yeah.
Tonali got a red
Was
card.
it a yellow card first?
Yeah, yellow card. Then they went back.
Yeah,
to VAR
see,
and got
that's
red.
not
It was
a
red,
bad
though.
shot because there's times like that when refs don't see it, but then they know like if it's cleats up, if it's straight leg, it's purpose, like that's the red card. It should go back to that.
Yeah.
Penalties too. If it's a big penalty, like where you can really like you have to like call it. But again, refs are pretty good when they're calling for penalties because they're right there, right? So,
Usually, yeah.
Back to the Man U game. What a performance from Eric Bailly.
Surprisingly, because he usually doesn't have good games,
That's
right?
why.
talent,
That was what a amazing last ditch tackle in the last minute to get them the 3 points. Holy
Right.
shoot! And then the whole squad afterwards was grabbing him.
Bless you.
bless you. Oh my goodness.
Jeez,
But
dude.
yeah, Man U's in second place now.
tied for first.
Exactly, tied for first. What
Who
in a
would've thought?
sand?
Who would have
Bro, how do you go from having a dookie season to having a good season all in 1 year?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
how crazy is
That's
that?
They
life
started
as a
off
Man
so
U
slow.
fan.
How does
It's
that
life
happen?
as a Man U fan?
It's because there's no team that's really doing like amazing in the Prem.
Yeah,
They're all
even-
just like even.
Yeah, and that's why the Prem's the best league, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at Arsenal now, man. They're doing Dukes, doo doo. Now
Yeah.
they're coming their way
They
back
could
up.
change it. Yeah, they could turn it around for sure.
All right.
Top 4 for Arsenal.
I mean,
It's on the cards.
they beat who they beat last week? Chelsea, right? Chelsea, and then this week
West
West Brom.
Brom, yeah.
Like
In the
Chelsea's not
snow.
that.
But
Yeah,
West
West
Brom,
Brom
West
are a
Brom tied
pesky
up.
team.
West Brom tied at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Near the
but
end of the
it's-
game.
It's West Brom.
Again, but if Arsenal can come on and beat West Brom, Liverpool couldn't do it.
Liverpool are losing major points, man. They tied a thing as
They-
well.
they're tying too much.
They're tied. They tied 6 games, a possible 27 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it 27 points? I don't know. 3 times 6.
18.
Is it the Van Dijk effect? Is that why they're losing?
They just have too many. They have so many injuries. It's tough for them.
Who they have injured? Van Dijk,
Thiago's
Thiago.
injuries back now. They had Henderson injured for a little bit. They had Wijnaldum injured for a little bit.
Yeah, but everyone's saying that's a world class team. You gotta be able to.
That's what I be hearing.
Bro, they're
Right?
still in first place.
Yeah, they're still in
Sorry.
first.
What y'all
They've
talking
been, they've been
about, bro?
tying barrier teams.
I mean,
Still first,
Thiago's
bro.
back now. Was Firmino out for a little bit? Because whatever, Firmino's
No,
playing
he's
now.
just rotation. But again, Curtis Jones is playing pretty good.
Yeah, the young players are coming
like,
up.
Their one center back, maybe he's not the best center back because again, you only have Fabinho and that. What's the guy at the bun?
Reece Williams.
Williams.
Yeah.
Williams. He's okay, but again, like you still have Allison in net.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
He's good.
All I'm saying is, yeah, they're still in first, but they could have like destroyed it by now. Like they could have been like up by like 6,
Yeah.
9 points.
It's easy to say that.
Man,
right?
end of the day, they still have Mane, they still have Salah, they still have Wijnaldum,
Bro,
still
and they
have-
got Thiago coming back now, bro.
yeah,
It
they,
was
Bro, you
back,
see his
bro.
last game when he came on as a sub, bro? Absolute
Yeah.
clinic, bro.
they still have
Like
Trent,
20
they still
minutes.
have Robertson.
Everyone's
Oh.
saying Salah's a pen merchant now. He hasn't been scoring any goals.
He's the top scorer in the Prem.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
13
What do you mean?
goals.
What you mean?
Come on,
If
y'all.
anything, Fernandes is the pen merchant, bro.
Yeah.
Man, what is it? 15 goals?
You guys want to
13
hear?
goals?
You guys want to hear a crazy stat
Oh,
about
show me the
United and
stats.
pens?
Show me,
So
the,
since
show me the assists.
since
Oh,
Solskjaer
sorry.
was appointed just 2 years ago, United have won 27 penalties in the Premier League. In all competitions,
lot.
42. 42 pens in 2 years.
It's a lot of pens, man.
Oh.
So in
Holy
comparison, 42 pens in 115 games in 2 years under Solskjaer. So the previous 42 they won came in 306 matches over a period of 5.5 years.
Jeez, these guys be saying that Juventus got a lot of pens.
Crazy.
Hey, but
Holy shit.
Match
Here
fixing,
we
bro.
go.
end of the day,
Low key.
no, but there's VAR. Like if they're penalties, they're
Yeah,
penalties. They're
the refs-
penalties.
What?
Are they not penalties when they're called?
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
but
been
we're-
some questionable
But
decisions.
we're also in a league now where there's VAR. You're seeing those 5 years
Yeah,
for them to
yeah.
get 42. Now
Look
we're
at
in a
the
league that
stats. Yeah, that's still a lot of pens.
Still is.
UEFA
There's a lot of
Chester?
and
UEFA
now
Chester.
and
I
now
don't
the-
know, bro.
and-
They're not. I don't know.
And the league now is more soft. Everyone's falling. Everything's a foul. You know, like.
But end of the day, those goals still have to go in. You know, there's
Yeah.
players out there who can't even step up to the ball and they shit themselves because they don't even know where to put it. Like even today, who missed that terrible penalty?
Caprari.
Who was it for in the Milan game? Right?
Benevento.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's players stepping up and you
Yeah.
can't even get the ball on target.
Yeah,
There's-
those players are made
but
for
you
it,
got
man.
Fernandez. Like I think missed one or two maybe.
Yeah, man, he's good at
One
pens.
season.
But hey, it's good. They're Manu's
He's calm under pressure.
fighting for first place.
Yeah, man.
They still have that one game behind because
Great turnaround.
Liverpool's going to play their game tomorrow against Fulham. Is it
Southampton.
Southampton? No, Southampton. So
Ooh,
Southampton
Southampton are a
too.
good side too,
Saints.
man.
Southampton are a good side, decent side. They can maybe pull out another tie with them.
We'll see what Danny Ings can
You think
bring.
Man United will be there by the end of the season? Top 2?
Dude.
I still think top 4 if they lose points. Yes, because again, you never and the season's still young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything
Right.
can happen.
Some teams might be losing points now, but they might just step it up again, like Tottenham.
Do you think
They've been out
Man
of
U's
form
gonna
a little bit.
You think Man U's gonna focus on
Europa?
Prem
No.
or Europa?
No, Prem, easy.
Prem,
right?
man.
Prem.
No,
Has to
they have
although
the team to
Europa,
do both.
Europa League is
Yeah,
the
but they
toughest competition right
They're
now.
gonna still have to like rest players
Yeah.
for either.
Well,
they
they
have-
already
they have
rotating
enough-
the squad.
Yeah,
so-
they have
Well,
enough,
he is rotating the squad heavily, so
they,
it's
they
not
have
like,
enough depth to
Mhm.
do both.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, end of the day, like I told Matt De Silva, Man U fan, like imagine winning the league and you have Maguire lifting the trophy.
Captain Maguire.
That's something you don't want to see as a Man U fan.
Odds
It's
he
like,
drops it.
like, as of now, like I'd rather just have Fernandez just get captaincy and just like even like the last game when I don't know, like just give it to him because he deserves it. Like
Bro,
honestly,
someone in training's got to take out Maguire on the last
Yeah.
day, bro, before the trophy presentation, bro.
Yeah.
Just so he doesn't lift it.
I don't want to live any trophy. Like oh my god,
Slip something in his water.
even that play where Bali saved our ass last game. Like
Yeah.
Maguire couldn't even win the ball in the air. Like he couldn't even like get in front of the ball. Couldn't even shield the ball. Like that's where Maguire kind of lost it. And you
Yeah.
have to get Bali out there stretching his legs like a keeper
What a guy.
coming out.
He has no like technical ability whatsoever. I swear Jake can do better than him.
Bro,
Wow. You guys slammed
No,
it.
I can.
why he plays like he's getting instructions from the Impractical Jokers, bro.
You're so right.
Yeah, man.
Nasty player though.
Oh my
Nasty
gosh.
player.
But like, isn't it considered like Maguire one of the faster players in training? Like he's always
Is he? I don't know.
No.
That's right.
Is that what they say?
When I
I
see
ain't
the guy
never
running
seen
back, the
nothing
guy's
about
like
that, bro.
jogging.
He must be doing bits in training, like rainbow flicks, step overs.
Brad, he posted a TikTok of him hitting it on mesh and then hitting it over into like a little thing.
Oh yeah, in his backyard.
Talk
His
about a
backyard.
talent.
In the
bro.
garden?
Bro, in training, he's different gravy for sure.
gotta be,
Always
bro.
like, we're going to play him.
Man, I love those training sessions with the boys.
Yeah, man. Plus
Bro,
3.
it's the best, man. Trust
Yeah.
me. Plus 3, a little bit of this, a little bit of this.
Hashtag winning team.
Where-
Yeah, but that's enough for Man U.
Yeah,
Let's
back
see-
to Arsenal
see how
though.
that goes on.
4-0 win for Arsenal.
Big win.
Jeez.
Lacazette back on the scoring
8
sheet?
goals scored in their last 3 games.
They're-
Back-to-back clean sheets.
They're positive on goals now,
Yeah.
so that's good for them.
They're climbing up the table, man. Only 3 points behind Chelsea, who, like, you talk about even like a week ago, Chelsea was up here, Arsenal was up here.
Bro,
Different seasons,
Arsenal are going to
different
finish
narratives.
on top of Chelsea, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Crazy, bro.
telling you
But
right now.
yeah, 4-0 win. Saka, brilliant goal. KT, one of your
Bro,
favorite
I told
left
y'all,
backs.
bro. KT's nice.
If you
He
saw,
nice.
did you see his goal?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, he pushed it forward, cut.
He did a little bridge
Yeah.
move in FIFA, cut in, and then right foot
That's
finesse, top right.
pace.
Yeah,
Beauty.
no one really expected a shot coming out from him, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
and his
when he-
weaker right foot.
Yeah, he puts on his right
Yeah.
foot. No one really thinks.
And don't forget about the weather conditions.
Right?
Horrible
Mans are playing in the
conditions.
blizzard.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Blizzard.
Playing
And this,
Canadian weather,
and
bro.
this guy was. You saw the photos of KT was wearing
yeah,
Oh,
short
yeah,
sleeve,
he
short
was
bro.
ready for
short
it, bro.
sleeves
He
and
was ready
shorts.
for it,
Yeah.
Everyone else was wearing tracksuits
Right?
and gloves and everything during warm up. This guy had low socks. Everything he was
Doesn't care.
it's like it's nothing to him.
Yeah,
That's
man.
mentality, man. Future Arsenal captain.
Yeah, he's
Well,
a baller,
yeah.
man. That
He
guy's a baller,
He
bro.
should.
He's a
Like, who's the
baller.
captain right now? Aubameyang?
Xhaka.
Xhaka.
No, Aubameyang.
Aubameyang doesn't even play.
All the Arsenal
This
fan,
guy's
all the
ass.
Arsenal fans, like Arsenal fan TV, they're all saying how KT should be captain.
Man,
Yeah.
those guys change those guys
Yeah,
change
the
who
whoever's
they think should be
performing,
captain
they're like-
every week, bro.
No,
Those
but
guys.
KT does play for the badge. Like
Yeah,
he's one of the best
solid, bro.
fullbacks.
He's
like,
like
even compared to anyone that's back there in back line, like no one really like even like he's a like player that you go to like starting your back line for sure. Every game sheet you have Arteta, Tierney starting. The rest of the 3 are like maybe Bellerin, yeah, because Bellerin is probably one of the better
Yeah.
right backs.
KT and Gabriel when he's fit.
But look at the center
For
backs
sure
right now. They're
starters.
like really
even
Mari and-
Pablo Mari played well.
He's good, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Good player.
decent.
He's been decent the past 2 games.
Yeah, Saka's been playing. Not
Oh my
forget
God.
about Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
Bro, Arsenal's youngsters, man, turning it up when
Yeah,
needed,
man.
bro.
And like as a youngster, it's so good at like this. Like you obviously don't want your team to do
At this
bad,
point,
but like at this point, it's the perfect time to where like you should step up
Yeah.
because like
Your
You're
youth
impressed.
players aren't doing it.
You got a man like Olba stinking it up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody's
you're a
got to
top
step
scorer.
up, bro. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm putting you on blast.
Okay.
I said it.
Laka 2 goals
Yeah.
in the game.
Nice.
Where was Aubameyang?
On the
He's
bench.
getting a fresh cup, bro.
this guy was on the side shoveling
Isolated
the snow.
on the wing, bro.
Alive, bro.
He's throwing snowballs at the keeper.
Nah, bro, he was shoving Kieran Tierney's side so
Yeah.
Tierney could run.
by,
He's clearing
bro.
the snow for Tierney, bro.
Alive, bro.
He's like, I'm not gonna do anything. Let me help you out.
Let me help you out. Yeah,
No,
that's
but it's
crazy.
true. Like, even like if I was a youngster in Arsenal, like this is a perfect time to show off.
Exactly, bro.
Like
know,
you're
like-
being chosen over like
yeah, man.
the veterans.
That's how you gain the
Your
manager's
coach,
trust.
is so indecisive. He's like, okay, you know what? Whatever, we'll try you on.
Yeah.
we'll play you. And look at Smith Rowe. He's going popping
He's been
off.
balling
Bro,
out,
Arsenal
bro.
needed that creator, bro, and that's what
That's
Smith
they've been
Rowe's
missing,
bringing.
bro. Sometimes you just need that creative guy, man. That 10.
He just
Saka,
plays
no?
simple, easy football, bro.
Saka
That's what
with a
you
nice
need.
goal too. And
Yeah.
just the whole team just played nice.
Yeah, great performance overall.
Lacazette's playing well now. He's playing. I think he's playing the way he should be playing.
Bro, Emil Smith Rowe is making Lacazette look good, man. Like,
No,
if that tells you anything.
They need because Lacazette isn't a player to. He needs to.
He's a 10. Yeah,
He's
he
a
needs
10. Like,
service.
he needs and like any other like good like striker out there, like they need a ball to be played with.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have
Exactly.
midfielders to go in and score goals, like you don't have a Bruno, you don't have a De Bruyne. You need a striker to feed you a ball well and
Yeah.
score for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he scored 2 goals. They're from crosses. No,
Like,
one of them was like off his knee. The other one was like open play. Like just
No, one was a penalty. No,
yeah. So I think one was a penalty.
Whatever.
No, and
No.
his last one was a cross.
last one was a
Yeah.
cross.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe's gonna be the next Jack Wilshere.
That's not a good thing.
Why
The better back, Jack Wilshere.
I just feel it.
Bro,
I
give
feel
him
it.
a better like comparison.
No, I think he's gonna be the next Jack. Like he's gonna be
like
like
he's gonna be trash.
yeah. He's gonna end up being trash eventually.
No,
Nah,
Wilshere had a lot of potential.
He was good.
all the Arsenal
He
fans
came
were
second in Golden Boy 2010.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
he's
the
like,
Arsenal
bro,
fans were going off about
All
it.
I
was
know,
a baller,
if
bro.
I'm an England fan, bro, I'm excited for this upcoming generation, man.
Yeah,
Man.
Lot
They're
of-
They're
always
always
excited
excited,
for
No,
their
but-
upcoming
But
generation.
come on, a
and
lot
then
of good
they
English
flop.
talent coming through, bro.
Yeah,
you
you
can't
can
lie.
say that though, but at the end of the day, like
a lot.
They just gotta
will-
perform
will they-
together.
yeah, will they perform
Yeah.
together?
Do I
Like,
gotta
look
sing the song again?
do it.
Champions of Europe. They'll never sing that. England won't even sing that. They never won the Euros.
World Cup.
Yeah, but Euros, World Cup. Well, you didn't say World Cup. You just said their next generation. They're not gonna win anything.
Okay, obviously World Cup is the main trophy.
They don't want to win Euros.
Sure, why not?
We'll have to see how they do it.
Bro,
Never sing that.
England
I
need
s-
a center back, bro. They have no center back.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
That's the thing, right? Like
Just play some of their
Maldini.
right backs there, bro. They got enough.
seriously. Just like
Walker
people,
could play center back.
the way people do it in FIFA,
Okay,
they
bro,
play
it's not
wing backs.
FIFA, bro. This guy's
Yeah.
He's playing too much FIFA, bro. Kyle Walker at center back, bro.
Okay. On the other side of London, though,
Gee.
Chelsea
Chelsea suck.
with an L, like not just an L, but a fat L. To Manchester City 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? 34 minutes for them to get 3 goals conceded.
Yep.
34 minutes. Holy
Bro,
man.
City dominant, bro.
Who's better, man?
I don't know what Chelsea was doing.
4-1-4-1 from City. Interesting.
I love
lineup there.
how they were playing without a striker too.
It's
like,
literally like Rodri's holding back.
And
He's
then
there to
you
reset
have
the
just
play,
5
and then
players
everybody else is just
up
like
there.
moving around. They're
even
moving
Foden
around.
playing wide
Bro,
was pretty
Foden's
well.
a baller,
Foden's
bro.
a baller,
He's a
bro.
baller, bro.
Even
Bro.
Foden playing wide was
Yeah,
pretty
he's
well.
very good.
Bro, the way he touched, like, he receives the ball, just brings it down so nicely, and then he just, the way he just feints, it's
He's
so
a
nice.
baller,
He's
man.
class. I would say
He's so
he's
good.
one of the good English players that are coming up. Him, Sancho.
Baller,
Mount's good too, but just the team, like in general, like the Chelsea squad. I don't know. When I see
Bro,
it,
when I saw that team, I was so
Yeah, bro,
disgusted.
This
so
On paper,
disgusting.
they have such a good team.
this front three, bro, it doesn't work.
Does Lampard have to drop Werner now
Yeah.
after
he
these
has
performances?
to. He has to. Like,
It's
Got
understand-
to.
like
How much did you? Wait, how much did they pay for Werner and Havertz?
Werner
Not
Stan,
that
how much did they
much,
pay?
bro.
What?
How much did they pay for him, Werner
It
Stan?
was
wasn't
like about
that
50,
much.
60.
It wasn't
not
that
too much, but like it's
yeah.
a lot.
It's still a lot.
I mean, it
Like-
sounds like a lot.
But
when
they're
you
gonna
watch him
both
now.
be in the bench. You could have saved that money up, have Tammy Abraham start.
Yeah. I don't know why
And
they
I don't know, invest in something else.
Okay,
I would've
because
been-
you gotta believe in your signing, though.
Yeah, but
Jay.
you need a manager to.
Jay.
Yeah, that's why everyone's saying Lampard should get the sack.
He should. I don't know why he's still there.
no, but why should Lampard get the sack when Arteta was expected to get the sack like weeks ago?
Yeah, but
And
look at the
his team
players
now.
that
Yeah.
Lampard
Yes,
has
okay.
at his disposal,
Lampard
bro.
spent
Come on.
money,
Let's think
bro.
about these two sides side by side. Arsenal
brought
and
in
Chelsea.
Arsenal brought in Gabriel.
Willian.
Willian.
Willian on a free.
Yeah, but
They brought a pylon.
but
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Bro,
that's the
Chelsea
thing.
brought in Thiago Silva on a free.
They brought a
okay.
curly-haired clown.
They brought in Mendy.
Wow.
They brought in Chilwell. They brought in Havertz. They brought in Werner, and they brought in Ziyech.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
You're talking probably like what?
Massive window.
Probably at least like what?
Three-
150, 200 million
Yeah,
spent.
more than 200.
No, more than
Right?
200, 240.
Especially
I
on
think.
wages and everything too.
That's a lot of money, bro. And
Right? And you got youngsters coming through, and
Yeah.
you got those players that you brought in.
Yeah.
But
No
the thing
excuses.
is, the thing is here, like
there's
you
Pulisic
obviously
as
sign
well.
these players because you know you can. My team's we want to be competitors. We want to compete
Yeah.
for the league again. We want to be champions of Europe again. We signed these players, but again, these players did not play well together. So what we got to do is maybe go back to what we had last year and just maybe stay in fourth.
Yeah,
You know,
doesn't-
kind of stay up there. Be every week you're just trying the same garbage. No offense, Jay, but just Werner. Like I don't understand what he's
Time
getting.
to go
No,
to
Lampard's
the bench.
switching it out, like not the personnel, but just like the tactics.
Yeah.
the
Like, you
formation,
have
all the
Hudson
time. He's
Odoi
switching it up.
It's like
No,
United.
there's no consistency.
Like,
it's
You have
working.
Hudson Odoi coming in 20 minutes and scoring the
Bro,
only goal.
Hudson-Odoi
Hutz-
should
he
be
has
getting
to
more
start,
credit,
man.
he is class.
Whenever he's played,
Oh my gosh,
he's
so
made such
good.
an impact.
He's
Caltech.
so
He needs to
good.
start, bro.
Caltech.
He's a winger. Like you can't have Ziyech playing out wide. Like Ziyech to me, like he plays well some games, but he's more of a
He's a floater.
he needs to like just
He's a free
roam.
roam.
He needs
He's
to
a
roam
free roam.
behind a striker
Yeah.
that can actually receive a
Yeah.
ball well. Because we have Werner literally having to come down, receive his balls,
Oh my god.
pass the ball out, maybe give a decent pass if not, then
Kicking the corner
look
flag.
up again.
Did you guys see that? He kicked the corner flag and got injured.
Bro, I don't know why he keeps having these memeable moments. To him.
His whole
Bro, it happens.
'Cause he's
Woke
a
up
meme.
feeling dangerous. Kick the corner flag.
his whole
Didn't
Chelsea career is
Right,
like
it's-
Today's
bro.
my day.
It's another Chelsea striker. It comes in, big expectations and in the gutter.
He's so gifted.
Add him
though.
to the list.
No, he's
That's the
not.
thing.
Gifted
I
at
don't know,
what?
man.
What?
Burning in a
Bro,
straight line is
stop.
not gifted,
Stop
bro.
switching up.
No, he's legit not gifted.
You wanted Werner at Barca.
I wanted
so bad.
anyone to replace
You wanted
Suarez at that
Werner.
point.
You wanted Werner.
I wanted anyone to replace
But
Suarez
you
at
wanted
that
Werner.
point.
hey, maybe Warner would have been great at Barca because he has a Messi to like throw him balls. Look at today, Messi. Great ball to De Jong. What did De Jong have to do? Tap it. You think Werner can do that?
Yeah, Werner's a better
Maybe.
Braithwaite.
It's looking tough these days.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Warner needs someone who can put a ball through, and Ziyech out wide, I don't think is doing that. Ziyech needs to play
No,
behind.
Ziyech is
I mean, this
creative.
is Ziyech's
It's just-
first game in like a month.
And that too, like Ziyech's been injured a lot. He hasn't been having like full like.
Ziyech's a baller, bro. But the players they brought in, bro, it's like
You're about to be
Okay.
the same guys.
you brought in Werner, who needs to play off of another striker. Okay,
Yeah.
so you already know right there. Okay, I need
His
another.
lineup
I
again.
need another striker in my
They
lineup.
have
Mhm.
And
Abraham.
then you're gonna bring in Ziyech and Havertz, who
Who are-
both pretty much play that free roam 10 position.
Yeah, exactly.
Ziyech can play on the wing, maybe, but he's better on the 10. So it's like you're already bringing in two players who are trying to occupy the same position, and a player that needs to play off another striker. So it's like, how are you gonna fit those
Yeah.
Yeah.
together when you're already set on a midfield three? Because he's not changing this midfield three.
I don't think he should change the midfield three.
Weird.
If anything,
You
leave
can't.
leave
You know?
Ziyech as just a roam on top of like the midfielders there, and just play Werner and a quality big man like next to him, like a Giroud or Abraham next
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Warner.
Quality big man on
Like
that.
that's what I'm saying. You don't need to. You don't need to have Pulisic out wide, like literally having like
We need
literally
width,
losing
though.
himself in Chilwell and freaking
Yeah.
in Cancelo's pocket. Like Cancelo couldn't even was playing like left wing, and still Pulisic couldn't even really do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Pulisic still got the best. rating of-
doo doo, bro.
Yeah,
At this
and, like,
point,
Look
like-
at the Man City team. Like they had no number 9. Like De Bruyne up there playing like as a false 9, but literally still coming up and creating for the players.
Yeah, bro, it's talent.
Bruyne
bro. That's
middle wing,
football
bro.
IQ, bro. Yeah, bro.
Like
middle wing.
you have Gundogan scoring goals for you with a nice turn.
That was a good goal.
Bernardo Silva playing center mid, which he usually plays wide, but I like him center mid because he's still a creative player.
Yeah.
And Roger just literally eating everything in the middle.
Yeah, talent.
You know what I mean?
They had a
like-
lot of swapping in this game.
Yeah.
That whole
no,
like
the whole team was swapping.
Silva, De Bruyne, Foden,
It's
and
a lot,
Sterling. They swap
a lot of rotation.
and you love to see that. That means that your team can play well together.
You know how hard
Yeah,
that
you
is
know
to
how?
defend. Like,
That
you know
comes
what I
with good coaching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
It's
true
just about to
because
say.
it's hard to do that because good coaching and good players who know how to play with
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
system.
those are
because-
all smart players.
Because
so far.
some players, like Warner, if you
wouldn't do
tell him to play left wing, if your coach tells him to play left wing, he's gonna just stay in the left. He
Okay.
is not a player who will cut into the right. Then he sees someone else go to his position. He's gonna go to his position.
But that could come down to the manager.
I
It
know.
comes down
for
to
sure.
coaching. Yeah, at the end of the
Like
day.
if
Yeah.
Lampard wasn't a Chelsea legend, he'd be getting the sack.
100%.
He'd be getting the sack. Frank Lampard, he'd be getting the sack.
This guy's a song for everything.
That's a nice song, bro.
But like Dave's saying, the Man City team, like they love they're playing like a 5-a-side futsal game. Like they're just rotating.
But that's how they play.
Yeah.
They're just
bro.
rotating, right? And
They're
then
just
obviously
all
center
ballers,
backs
bro.
hold you. But the one problem too with Chelsea, like the defensive line, as much as Zuma is really going out there and trying, like even Thiago, like
That also was nothing.
I saw a lot of Thiago just doing like this a lot, like like
A lot of pointing.
a lot of pointing, a lot of like, hey, like, oh, why don't you get that ball? Like, oh, like, what the hell? Why don't you do that?
Yeah, he's
But
used to
meanwhile,
having
like-
some talent.
Yeah, because he's
around him, bro.
36 years old and he has
Yeah,
to
bro.
carry that back line,
It's
bro.
tough, bro. Yeah,
But
you
end of the
can't
day, like,
expect that.
he's a lot of pointing, a lot of like, why didn't you get there? Why weren't you there? Like, hey, you two, like, kind of like, you're the captain, right? You're brought into this team to be the captain.
That's crazy, bro.
Imagine
Imagine
that.
you coming in, bro.
And
Straight
being the
captain,
captain.
man.
That's like
It happened to him at PSG.
No English.
right when they
Captain
signed
my
him, he
side.
became captain.
That's weird.
He
man.
has that
Like,
mentality.
he's a
Yeah,
captain.
bro.
He
He's
does,
been a
though.
captain his whole life.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does have the mentality, but it's like I don't know, man. That team, it's just
They need to play
a lot of
up top.
potential, but like the personnel doesn't like. All the players are coming from like where they're comfortable playing in a certain position, and they can't play in that
Yeah.
position.
And it's not that Chelsea don't have quality players. I think it's the coaching and the board of what players they brought in that they should have thought of. Like, should we be bringing
well, they
these players on?
splurged. They literally like
They just said
they
who's
had money this summer. Who played good this season?
exactly.
I
Get
feel
it.
like,
Highest
yeah.
rated players that they could find. That's
yeah,
what they bought.
they didn't really think of how that team would kind of like work together,
Work
like
good
where
together.
they want to play.
Yeah.
Like look,
Yeah.
they tested they brought Werner being a striker, but then tested him wide. They're testing up solo. They're testing him left wing. They're testing like look at players that you want to have a built formation. That's like what's your style of play. I don't think
don't have
Lampard
one.
really had anything. I think Lampard was just throwing players at or one players and is like testing with it still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
Like
yeah,
you're like almost halfway through the season, you're still like
tinkering.
testing.
Like
Yeah.
like a lot of Arsenal fans and just like in general, like you can tell like, okay, Arsenal, like they don't have good quality players, so like maybe that could be just an issue with like they just don't have good players. That's why they're not doing good.
Chelsea have the players.
That's but like so that's not an issue where, oh, should we stack a thing, Arteta, because you can't really say, oh, maybe it's the coach or maybe it's the team because they don't have quality players. But for Chelsea, you can clearly see they have quality
Manager.
players. So
Yeah.
this is something that comes down to the managers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this is where you're at a point where
That's the
we
thing,
should be sacking.
Why are you gonna sign two number 10s? Like why are you gonna sign a Kai and a Ziyech? You know what I mean?
And Werner, who plays kind of like a 10 because like he needs a striker.
Yeah, he plays off a striker.
Like you sign like three players that is kind of the same. And then the day you have Giroud and Abraham who are actually putting in numbers and like just sitting on the bench.
Yep.
And he didn't make his first sub till like I think the 60th minute.
Didn't Werner play the whole game?
Yeah.
He played the whole game.
I don't know why Lampard just won't take him off.
He played the whole game.
He
Werner.
won't bench him and he won't take
He
him off.
believes in him.
He believes
But
in
why?
It's probably like a clause in his contract or something.
Probably.
Got to play a certain amount of minutes.
Well, why not
Yeah.
believe in someone like Hudson?
And then
Or s-
Havertz comes on the 77th minute, bro.
That's why.
Havertz, I don't care. He's a flop as of right
He
now.
got an assist.
Yeah, but 3-0.
No, but at this
Cares.
point, I would bench Werner and say, okay, I've given you some time. Now I'll give Havertz some time to see how he does now. Like, and look, like he came on, he got an assist at least.
My front three would be Pulisic, Abraham, and Ziyech, I think.
I wouldn't play with a front three.
Well,
Personally.
Well, they play with it. Yeah, Lampard likes a midfield three. Clearly,
I'd like a
Yeah.
4-2-3-1 or
he
4-3-1-2.
said he said on
Yeah.
this three midfield, he's not going to take Conte out. He's not going to take Mount out, and he's not going to take.
Speaking of
Jorginho out.
Conte, man, he's been having a horrible
Yeah,
season.
man.
He,
I don't know
like,
what's happened, man.
Yeah, it
What's
happens,
been
bro.
happening
With, like,
with
with
him?
these players, bro. These engine type players, bro. They
Getting
sometimes they
older.
just get to a point where they just fall off. Bro, look
The
at
engine
Vidal.
needs an oil change.
Yeah,
man.
look at Vidal. Look at Nine
The juice in the tank is
These
running
players
low.
like that have that playing style where they're just engines and like
Yeah.
they're just relied upon just to like break up the play, be gritty. Like it takes a toll on the player's body,
Mhm.
right? At the end of the
Mhm.
day,
No, you're still getting into tackles pretty well. You're still like
but not at the same level that like
No, for sure.
he had like those.
but there's a reason why you
years.
have three midfielders and why there's two guys next to you and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. Yeah, right.
I don't know, it's a tough one.
Okay, but there's a team we have to put some respect on. Third in the Premier League, Leicester City.
Mhm.
2-1 win against Newcastle. Matters doing the bids, pulling a dart on your dome. What a Selly. What a goal. Leicester, man. They're still out there. No one's talking about them.
Best midfield in the league. Right
Best
there.
midfield in the league?
Could be.
I would say so, man.
James
There's
Maddison?
so
Three?
much quality.
No.
Or best
Could be.
midfielder.
It's a good midfield.
Midfield three.
Tell me the
Oh.
midfield three.
You got Yuri,
Mhm.
Tielemans, Ndidi, and Matters.
Mhm.
It's got to be up there, man. Them and City, probably. I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
Liverpool.
City
Liverpool when
got
they're all
some
fit.
ballers. Liverpool too, but like these
That's
guys,
a good midfield, man.
these guys have like these guys got something to say. I
Mhm.
think, bro. These guys have been balling out.
Those guys
bro.
have mentality on that
They've
team
been
too.
balling out, bro.
Tielemans
Yeah.
is quality,
Yeah.
man.
Nasty player, bro. He's a
So
baller, bro.
good.
Even Albrighton, like you still like see his
Hell.
name on that starting lineup.
That guy's
a little
never
bit.
gone.
It's like
Yeah,
Doing the bids, bro.
he's a baller, bro.
He's one of those hustlers that just never stop running.
Bro, and Fofana at the back, bro. Solid
Baller, bro.
player,
Yeah,
bro.
Saliba
he's
who, bro?
actually good.
Saliba who, bro? Fofana, bro.
Another French center
They
back.
brought
coming
him
up.
in, bro. Yeah.
Man, must be nice, bro.
Talent, bro.
France,
French
man.
team, man. So many center backs.
Can Leicester win the Premier League?
no,
No.
no,
Won't happen again.
Why
No.
not?
no.
That fairy tale
Why
season
not?
won't happen again.
Like there's teams that like I know Man U tied them 2-2, but I still believe like a team like City. I don't know if they played already,
Nah.
but City and like, Liverpool can come out and like beat Leicester easily.
So Leicester can go the other way around as well
I
and
don't
beat
think
them
so.
easily.
I
I
don't think
think
so.
100%.
Yeah,
I
Leicester's a
think so.
tricky team.
Yeah, they're a pesky team
Especially-
too, man.
Yeah, but
Especially with
they're
Brendan
also
Rodgers as a manager.
they're not consistent either. They're not consistent side. Like they come out get 3 points. Okay, next game they'll come out lose. And then
You
they'll,
could
like,
say
have
that
a
about United too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
United are unbeaten in the
They're
last 10 games.
There hasn't been one consistent team in the Prem this year.
Man, you haven't lost in 10 games.
Yeah, but
how
before
they
that,
started
people have
off.
their
Yeah,
stretches.
look how
Okay,
they
but now
started.
they're in a good run and
Yeah.
they're consistent. They're consistent now.
We'll see how
At
long
some
that
point,
lasts.
like they're consistent at this point.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Leicester's kept their spot at the top of the table.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they've been playing
Yeah,
well.
because there's also teams that are losing and losing points. Good
Yeah,
for like look at
they're
Tottenham.
not.
It's a tight team.
Look at
It's a
Tottenham.
tight league,
Tottenham
man.
are like fighting for first place, and look at them now. Where are they? 6.
Yeah, man. Leicester got 10 wins, man.
That's how quick things could change. bro.
Exactly, and that's what shows you how crazy this league is.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
why
lose
the
one
Prem's
game
fun
and
to
go
watch.
down to like 4 positions.
Man, you face Burnley next. Hopefully, like that's going to be an easy match. And then Liverpool
City, every-
face,
I don't know, man.
face Southampton.
You can never expect an easy match against
Yeah.
Burnley, man. They're one of those sides, man.
Yeah,
pesky,
man.
pesky side.
Pesky side.
Tarkowski, Ben Mee.
But even Everton, look at Everton. They're in 6th place right now. And
Yeah.
even then, they started great. They lost. They slowed down a little bit, losing a couple games back and back. Then I didn't think Hamas is even back, and they've still been winning games again.
He came back last game. I think
Man.
he.
Well, they lost against West Ham on Friday,
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah.
if they win that game against West
They
Ham,
would
they're
go
in
up to-
3rd place.
Exactly.
So it's like, you know what I mean?
And
It's
then
like,
they're 1 point behind. So like
Yeah.
it's so tight. It's
It's
legit.
really tight,
one
man.
win and you're up. 1 loss, you're down. Like it's
yeah. It's,
tight
Yeah,
league.
because even Leicester is facing. Everton is facing Man City left next.
next.
Yeah, and they're tied
And
for
they're fighting for who's really 5th place.
they're tied for 29. 3
Yeah.
teams are tied, right? Spurs as well, 29 points.
Yeah, Man
Spurs
City
is
have a
in
game in
4th.
hand though.
So
Gotta look at that though. They
Yeah.
15 games.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's gonna come down.
it's gonna be tight.
Even getting Europa League. Is gonna
I
be
love-
I
tough.
don't know.
I
I
love-
like this football.
This is the best football to watch, where every
This
game
has been
matters.
a good season because I know the last season was really Liverpool all out.
Yeah, it was like
Season
Liverpool.
before that, I think it was
Yeah,
City
they walked
and
the
Liverpool.
league.
City Liverpool battle last season. Before that, I think it was I forgot who it was, but it was like City again. Like
I think
it's been
Spurs were up there, like with Pochettino
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
year.
but I know it's kind of been only like 2 or 3 teams who've been fighting since the beginning of the season. Really,
Yeah, now it's like
now it's like
an 8
Every
team.
team,
It's like an
man.
8-team
Yeah.
race right
Yeah,
now.
dude.
This
And-
is the Premier League. Man.
This
Yeah.
is the football you love.
So that TV
and
money.
It's small teams too. Like they're coming up, and like every team got better this season.
Yeah.
As much as some
Well,
teams
except for
got
Sheffield.
worse.
Except for
Yeah,
Sheffield.
Sheffield
got
broke a
worse.
record too, like the most losses ever, like in the Premier League,
What?
just
Actually?
consistently.
Yeah,
That's how big Henderson was for them
Yeah.
in goal.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm sure they lost a couple
Yeah.
players too.
That
Whatever
team
they
has no talent, bro.
Henderson was talented.
How
He's their goalie, bro.
Dude, he was.
It's bad.
Need someone to score, bro.
Yeah, they had.
Can't have your biggest talent, your
Hey, Goldrick.
goalkeeper.
and thing. I forgot the other guy's name.
Who? Ollie McBurney.
Nah, that guy didn't even play last year. He barely played.
So tell me who then.
His name
But
Mousse?
Sander Burge.
what can a manager even do now? Like just going to the game at half, going to the game at the end of the match. Like, all right, guys,
2 points, man.
good luck out there.
It's almost as bad as Schalke. Actually, I think that they're a little
better
bit
than
worse
Schalke.
than Schalke.
No. Look at 0-1.
Schalke have 4 points, though.
Schalke, bottom of the Bundesliga.
You're gonna get relegated, bro.
Man.
Man,
But
but
a team that does have talent though, Borussia Dortmund.
Jeez.
How'd they do on the weekend?
It's
2-0
2-0.
against Wolfsburg.
Haaland back, no?
Haaland back.
Yep.
You know, he's looking a little rusty. You know, after, especially
Yeah,
after a
back.
month off. You know, but 2-0. Good result.
Good performance.
Man of the match. Akanji.
Jaden.
Oh,
Gotta be Jaden. Come on. Goal and assist.
Akanji, bro. He balled out, bro.
you got man of the match, kind
No,
of.
Sancho got man of the match, bro. But I
Oh.
was watching the game, bro. Akanji balled out, bro. Talking about, bro. I saw a stat, bro. He has the most progressive passes as a center back. this
Actually,
season.
Really?
Oh,
Ha-
more than
I
Matt
thought
Hummels?
it was Upamecano.
Talent, bro. Akanji, bro. He's a baller, bro. Liverpool won him. Hopefully he stays.
Oh, he
bro.
got a goal too.
He got a goal, bro. He's a baller, bro. I'm telling you. He's been playing really good this season. He's just stupid, bro. That's the only problem. Like some games, bro,
What?
he just like
This guy's praising him.
he's a dirty player when he's on, bro. But then sometimes like he lacks concentration and he'll just lose focus for a second and just play like the stupidest pass, or like he'll header the ball to the other team, or he'll like fumble the ball. Like sometimes he just lacks concentration. But like if he can develop that consistency, bro, like he's got the pace, like he's got like the ball, like the ball movement, bro. He's a baller.
How old
bro.
is he?
26, no?
Yeah, he's like 26 or something.
I thought he was
like
younger.
that, bro.
Sancho's feeling himself though. He's back to posting IG highlights.
Yeah, bro, that's how you know.
That's
bro.
how you know he's
That's
back
how you know
on.
he's feeling himself,
Yeah.
bro. When he starts posting the IG highlights, bro, you know he's back on it, bro. Yeah, bro, it was good to see. He had like he started off rough the game. Like he's been trying to get like his confidence back. You can tell because like he loves to take players on one.
He loves that.
And it's like, bro, every time he gets the ball on the wing, bro, every team they play, they just send 3 guys at him, and it's like it's hard for him, bro.
You know
he
gonna-
thrives off it, bro. And he got that assist on the Akanji goal, and then the second goal was nasty, bro.
Yeah, man.
The way he just shimmied by that player, then shrugged him right off,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
and then finished that well. You can tell, like, as soon as he dribbled past the guy, bro, he's like, yo, I got it. And you can tell just by the way he finished that too, because he missed a chance earlier in the game too,
Yeah.
bro. He bottled it.
Man,
bad,
the way
bro.
he plays, man, it reminds me of Chris.
Yeah, bro.
Actually,
Shifty,
Actually, like
bro.
shifty and like talented.
Shifty, bro.
thanks.
Shifty
Make
guy,
me
bro.
blush.
Who, this
Yeah,
curly
bro.
hair clown?
Curly hair clown, bro.
Dave's jealous now.
That was about what?
I want to play like
Bro, but
Sancho.
Wolfsburg's a good side this year, no?
Yeah, I think they were in third.
Yeah,
or
they were up
fourth, I
there.
believe.
Dropping a little bit.
And
Sixth
they
now.
dropped now after the loss, right? So Wolfsburg, they've been playing decent football, but
It's a tight league as well. No?
Every league besides, even League One's pretty tight.
yeah, every league's pretty tight this year so far,
Yeah.
which is good to see. And then Bayern,
We're 2-0 down, man.
2-0 down at halftime.
Man, I was so happy,
I'm licking
man.
my lips at halftime thinking 2-0 down. Let's go,
I
bro.
thought mine's had it, bro.
I thought
But
mine's
then
had it in the bag, bro. Park it up.
Yeah, but
and then
they're second
second
last
half,
for a
they're like,
reason.
yo, ho.
What happened?
And then Bayern won 5-2.
You know
You
what?
mentioned Lewandowski turned it on.
bro,
Nah.
Flick's secret stuff, man. Like what
Yeah, that's
happened
what I'm saying.
during
You
have
halftime,
to,
bro?
bro.
Definitely in the change room. Like
gave him
the
the halftime-
guy was going around with a little syringe
With the
here,
oranges,
here,
bro.
here.
Okay, boys,
Let's
drink
go
some
out.
of these.
Let's go
Halftime
out.
Oranges, bro. Fonzie back in the side too. Good to see.
Love to
Good
see it.
man.
He subbed in 2 players at half. I think it was Goretzka and one more.
Sule
Sule.
came on.
Sule scored a
for-
goal too.
Sule
came on for Pavard, and then I think Goretzka came on in the midfield. I think
Yeah.
Kimmich dropped the fullback.
But it was like for them to come like at 2-0 down. Like some teams are like shit. Like you know
Yeah,
what I
some
mean?
teams like
it's
mindset is like
Not Bayern, bro.
Nah,
But dude, coming out and scoring 5
Not
goals on
these
them
guys,
after,
bro.
like just
Seen
literally
these guys,
shutting
bro?
them up.
Kimmich played sick,
Seen these
bro.
guys, bro. Kimmich's
Kimmich's
a
back.
baller,
Which is the
bro.
best midfielder.
Bro, man came back from injury. Like
How's
nothing
this guy-
happened, bro.
how's
Dude's
this
a
guy
baller,
back
bro. That's what
already?
I'm saying, bro. Dude's a baller.
I
man.
don't know.
I swear this guy was injured like a month ago. Torn
Well,
something.
I just said Hansi Flick gave him a
All
little.
it takes, man.
Yeah, Hansi's secret stuff, bro.
Holy
into the vein,
smokes,
man.
man.
injection.
Okay, Kimmich is a baller, bro. He just has that. He has like the skill, bro. He has the
Yeah.
grit, bro, and he has the mentality.
He
bro.
has
He's got
that
the full
mentality.
package, bro.
He's a
like,
dog.
He's another player. He's like a KT. He just plays for the badge. Like just literally,
Yeah,
that's like he's like the next like
He's like a KT.
he's like the captain.
Well, I don't know.
No,
about
like
that.
He'll be captain of Bayern.
he's like the captain of the team.
He's
Like he
gonna-
runs
yeah,
the team.
he's
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 gonna
one
like,
of those players you dream of
He
having.
reminds me of
Yeah.
a young Lam.
as much
yeah,
much as
it's
they're not
weird.
the best.
Him
like,
and Timo Werner both came from the same youth setup.
And
They got-
Gnabry.
and they all got different mentalities.
Yeah, that's
Weird,
crazy.
bro. They all came from Stuttgart.
It's crazy to
Pretty
see
good,
Werner
bro.
doesn't have the mentality. Yeah?
I don't know, man.
9 straight league games without a goal. Mama.
Mama,
Oh.
Jay's in the mud.
He's making it hard for me, man.
send them back to Germany.
You probably do bits there.
Send him back on loan.
Who, Timo Werner?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
That's just kind of football.
If he's on
gosh.
if he's on Leipzig, yeah. Good for the
Anything that's
system.
not physically demanding, he'd do good. At. So Liga, he'd probably strive at.
Liga, he'd be scoring 40 goals. a
I'm
year.
done talking about Werner.
But yeah,
for this
speaking of
episode, man.
physically demanding, Romelu Lukaku, bro.
Talent.
What a talent, bro. Do you guys see what I think he said or someone said regarding like how Conte would train him in practice?
No.
He said for the first 3 months at Inter, Conte did nothing but train me with my back to the goal. At each training, he would put Nokia, 1.95 m, 82 kilograms, behind me
The big
and asked him to go
6'5".
hard against me. Every time I lost the ball, we had to start the drill again.
Jeez.
And bro, it paid off today.
And it's true.
Yeah.
And
Put his back to goal against.
'Cause
I
that's-
can't remember who the
that's-
center back was.
That's
Turned
like
him.
one of his positions like that you can
No, but
you see Lukaku's like
Yeah.
play off your back. You're a wall. You're literally a wall pass
he's
player,
wide.
or literally you give the ball back, you turn it to space, and you receive the ball back. That's
Yeah.
something couldn't really do at Man U because Man U
When,
was,
bro, wasn't Moyes playing him like on the wing?
no, but Man U was playing him more of a target man, like crosses in, like looking for the ball into play. So like
Yeah,
when
he's a
you're
big
like
body,
we're
but
kind of
that's
just
not who he is.
we're kind of just using him just to do that, kind of like
Yeah.
just as like a last touch finish kind of thing.
Like a Fellaini.
Players they can't really get that touch on ball, and like they'll lose their touch.
No,
You know what I mean?
have fun getting the ball off Lukaku. when
Yeah,
he's
no
back
chance,
facing
bro.
you.
Right.
So that's when he's at his best, and that's when some strikers are at their best, where their backs facing the net. They get that touch. They see their players open, or they turn for themselves.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what he did today, man.
They
Beat his
both-
man.
They both play like that.
Little hezzy,
Lukaku and
finish.
Martinez, bro.
Yeah.
They don't even look at that. They don't even look at the net, bro. They
And
just
yeah, it's
back
the
in.
thing.
Bro, Lautaro
You
might
have-
be
yeah.
back.
You
I
have
don't know.
Martinez and you have Lukaku playing off each other.
Okay, bro. I don't know about
That's
that.
good football.
He had a
He's
good
been
game,
playing-
bro. He
no,
scored
it's-
3 goals against Crotone, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
back,
played
bro.
a good game last game, and the game before that he's been playing good.
Yeah, he's
Bro,
been putting up
last
some-
place in Serie A. like,
Doesn't matter.
You hope he'd be back.
I'm
man.
hoping,
Doesn't
bro.
matter. You're scoring goals.
That's
Lukaku is the fastest player to reach 50 goals in Inter history.
Yep.
Crazy,
More than
bro.
faster than R9.
70
my
games.
idol.
It took R9 77 games.
Yeah.
What does it say about Lukaku?
Lukaku's better than R9?
Lukaku's
You
top
think?
3 of all time.
Would you
No,
compare him to like the top strikers for Inter ever had, like Milito, like
Yeah,
those
he's
guys?
definitely-
Yeah, 100%.
He's got-
Zlatan, Adriano, and Imperador. No chance.
He's got a-
No, he's
Milito,
definitely-
You got to put him up there, bro.
Lukaku doesn't touch Adriano Imperador.
But hey, he's putting the numbers in.
He's got to win
statting
something,
up,
though.
you know
He's
what
got
I
to
mean?
win
Yeah.
something.
Stats don't mean everything for me.
Bro,
He
He
Inter,
doesn't.
they're going to win the Scudetto this
as
season. Watch.
productive as Lukaku has been for Inter, he doesn't pass my eye test. I'm
know
not
what?
taking him over those strikers.
Yeah,
Jay's
Adriano's
a-
a baller.
Wait,
bro.
why is that?
What?
I know
He doesn't
why.
pass my eye test.
No,
Why?
Adriano was disgusting.
What?
I wouldn't take him over
Dude was a
Adriano.
baller, bro.
I know why it's that he doesn't suit Jay, because Jay likes a player he looks he gets joy out of watching. You know,
Exactly.
he gets no joy out of watching.
Like
Lukaku.
I look at Lukaku, man.
You
Like
guys enjoy to watch him.
I look at
Braithwaite out
Lukaku. He
there.
doesn't pass the eye test. Like I have to put my glasses on, and
Bro, you gotta
He
watch
doesn't
him.
pass.
You gotta change that prescription,
I'm
bro.
gonna take it
Yeah.
off too.
But he's better than your striker right now at Barca.
Okay, I'm not saying he isn't.
No, he's like probably top 5 strikers in the world right now. Lukaku.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm just not taking him over those other Inter strikers.
Yeah.
I know. It's
Yeah.
it's a hard list to make him
Not yet.
put him on there.
Let's see what he could do.
As high as Lukaku's highs are, his lows are.
Okay.
He's had some poor moments for Inter, especially in the Champions. League.
Let's say Inter win the Serie A this year and he gets top goal scorer. Would he
I'll
be
give
there?
him his respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake on it.
you see it
Shake
now.
it with who?
No,
There's no
I
Inter
don't,
fans in the studio.
I don't care.
I don't know any Inter fans.
You heard it here first.
They're hard to find, those Inter fans.
Yeah, I know one. He loves 2010.
Don't they all, bro? Don't they all?
It's a good year.
No, but
8 straight wins for Inter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
In good
big.
form in the city.
what,
Yeah.
6-2?
6-2,
yeah.
Lautaro hat trick.
Crazy, man.
Very nice.
Crazy game. Another. Let's go to the other side of Milan.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
That's bad.
With
man.
Frank Kessie with the pen,
Yeah.
Leao with a jewel of a finish.
A jewel.
Ball was a little.
Bro, I don't know how he got to that ball before the keeper, bro.
He's a
Like,
baller.
what?
He's fast,
Not even
man.
that. How did he hit that on an angle? And he was falling
Yeah,
while
bro.
he hit it.
It's like a Kiko kind of shot, bro.
Yeah, he slipped. It hits the
Talented.
and the goalie got a touch on it.
Yeah.
Still went in.
Leao should
Talented.
just like stayed there for a second. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna just stay there on the ground, like just
Right?
But then he got him. Like you should just stay there. That'd been so epic.
I would have done that.
Leao has a lot of talent, but especially when the only thing is
Leao,
when
baby.
Ibra comes back, it's tough for him to pen.
Yeah.
the
What does
wing.
that mean, Jay? What when he did that silly?
That was his
It's
zelly.
time. It's
what,
time.
Time for what for him?
It's
Time for him to
Leao
start
time.
playing, bro.
Time, bro.
Time for the Scudetto. Bring it to the San Siro and not the blue side.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not coming to the white side.
and
White side of San
Torino.
Siro.
Torino. But yeah, as I was saying, the only thing about Leao, he's a little bit lazy.
yeah, you can tell he is a bit.
He's a lazy player. If he could like get the mentality to run more or get the finish to run more,
Deadly.
he'll be a good player.
But
And
they
Milan-
were 1 man down when they
Yeah,
scored that
Milan
goal.
Milan with
Yeah.
the Tonali with a red card.
Yeah.
That's though he was stupid on that tackle.
This would be a big miss against Juve.
It was a
Yeah.
similar, it was similar to like what Cuadrado did for no reason to put
Yeah.
cleat up
Yeah.
on the knee.
Jeez,
But
man.
the thing with Milan though, they can perform with 1 man less.
Yeah, Juve can't. 'Cause Juve couldn't perform against a Fiorentina who couldn't even get a shot against Bologna today.
Tough, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that's
Tough,
right.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on. But
Well,
anyway, we're not talking about last week.
Things are moving crazy in Torino, man.
Yeah, Torino won 3-0
Yeah.
against Parma. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Nah, but Juve 4-1.
Yeah.
Tell us about it, bro.
I mean, it wasn't that good of a performance. They got their goals, yeah. But-
I saw the game. Like I saw the game from beginning to end, and like Spidey's saying, like it was subpar. Like it's Juve's football. Like it's
Wow.
nothing really.
Oh,
Nothing
my
really,
Okay,
like-
they play better than
No,
that.
but really nothing outstanding though. Like there's some points where if they did. If it's called Udinese didn't make mistakes.
They hit the bar twice.
If they didn't make mistakes, like the first goal, like the Polishers released that ball quicker, but again he was pressed. He just wasn't in the game at that moment, and like they got the first goal, but then again, some teams like they get that one shot in, their kind of like mentality goes down.
Yeah.
And you have Demal making mistakes back there. You know what I mean?
Dima, yeah. Juve had to get that first goal. Like they were down at the beginning, especially when DePaul got that goal that they got disallowed from handball.
Yeah.
But during that time, Juve wasn't playing good at all. Juve had to get that first goal to start like.
Yeah, I
settle
feel
them
like
down.
I feel like if Udinese got that first goal in, like it would have been a lot harder.
Yeah,
for
Juve would
to like kind of break out of it.
I could see maybe a Juve get a tie at that because
Yeah.
I don't know, they're weird.
Because as much as they were playing like 3-4, was it 3-4-3, 3-4, whatever? Juve.
Juve, 3-5-2.
4-4-2, 3-5-2.
No, that goes into a 3-5-2.
Yeah.
They defend with a 4-4-2 though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Sandrick really steps back to defend like in the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cristiano did his thing though.
Yeah,
2 goals,
Cristiano.
1 assist, top scorer in Serie A.
And what else
14
did
goals.
he do? He broke another record.
Yeah, he broke Pele's record. Now
Tell us about it.
he's at
What record did he break
the most goals in history.
in football history? So
Yeah.
he's first.
No, second to the Hungarian
Joseph
guy.
Bican.
Yeah,
He's Hungarian though, right?
yeah. I believe so. What an achievement though for CR.
To beat Pele, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone's beating Pele's records now.
Yeah.
They got Santos going to all the friendly
His
matches.
alleged
No, this-
records.
You guys think friendly should be counted?
No.
Well, the thing about it, those friendlies were super competitive.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
When he was playing
Okay,
the
but
likes
they're
of when he
friendlies.
was playing Eusebio's Benfica.
Exactly. Friendlies back then were different.
Yeah,
gravy,
man.
Yeah, but
It wasn't like against like a pub 3rd division side.
Yeah.
Like they were going on tour in Europe, playing against like Inter, Celtic, Benfica.
Yeah,
like
man.
they were
playing,
proper matches.
They're playing the top European sides.
Yeah, that's like
Doesn't matter, it's a
that's
friendly.
like if you count the goals from the ICC, bro. Like,
Nah,
you know what I
come
mean,
on.
bro? Come on, bro. Yeah,
This guy said ICC.
The
relax.
ICC, bro,
In
bro.
Michigan?
Michigan, bro.
Yeah,
The
but there's
Michigan
nothing
roadie,
to prove
bro.
in that, bro.
Do those Griezmann goals count, bro?
No, bro. The ICC got nothing to
There you
prove,
go,
bro.
bro.
No, I swear
Bro,
you get
these
a cup
European
too.
teams, they want to beat Pele Santos, bro.
Do they?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Best team during that time frame.
It's a friendly though. They're not like it's not anything. Like nothing. You're not winning anything out of it. You're not getting 3 points. You're not getting a cup out of it.
Well, how many goals did he score in these friendlies? I guess a lot. Like,
Another
Well,
700 goals.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
what's going on in these friendlies.
Probably
Like
stat pattern.
total
No.
goals, he has I don't know, like over 1,000.
These are including friendlies.
Yeah.
But the thing is, bro, once you include one friendly, then you gotta include all their friendlies. And I'm sure they played some friendlies against some farmers. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
let's
Like,
be real. Like it's not like they've
you know
been
what I mean?
playing
It's like-
Inters and like
not all
these
the time. I'm
top
sure they did. Like, you know,
Oh,
I'm sure he
100%.
definitely bagged some
But
goals.
it's not like they played
I
all
don't
the
think
time.
he scored like another 400 goals.
It's like they
In
have
those
those, they have
tourneys.
those goals that were like, you know, some teams play like the women's teams.
Yeah.
There's that one
Bolassi.
that Bolassi.
Yeah.
Playing against the women's team.
Count
Count
those
it.
goals too.
Count it.
Count it up.
Write it
Yeah.
down.
I don't know, man. It's
Pele scored against his grandchild one time. Count it.
Might as
hard,
well,
man.
start including the training goals too.
Yeah.
because now it's like
It's
everything's
not really a
everything's so tracked now.
Just
but
track.
then nothing
just,
was
yeah,
tracked.
It makes
Like,
sense to track what's mattered, like what matters out there.
Yeah.
Track the trophies,
Important.
track the goals that are count, track that stuff like that. But hey, Ronaldo
Seven
another record.
750 something. 750.
think
87.
Oh,
or
it's a
something
lot of
like
goals.
that.
Yeah, give Ronaldo his
88.
flowers. Give Pele his flowers.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Pele is definitely one of the best goal scorers of all time.
100%.
But like Ronaldo, he still has years to go. So
Years?
I think he'll.
How
beat-
many?
I think he has like another 3-4.
At the top though?
Okay, speaking
No,
of that,
to get like even.
speaking of that though, say if Ronaldo goes to MLS, does his goals against them count?
Yes.
Are those bigger goals
I mean,
than Pele's against those big teams?
Pele scored played in the MLS.
What?
Pele played in the MLS.
Yeah.
Wasn't even MLS.
Okay.
And you counted those goals, right?
They count.
And they're
I
counting
think-
those
In
goals,
his late
right?
I
30s,
think they
yeah.
did. I
Yeah.
don't know. I honestly don't know what goals they counted.
Yeah.
And it was against pub sides, right?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's definitely a weird one. That one. Now that you bring that up, it definitely does make sense. I'm sure some of the friendly games are harder than games he played in the
Like
MLS.
Ronaldo's obviously gonna do bits against like Sporting Kansas City. You know?
Well, obviously, yeah. But yeah, even if he goes to like the League One, Ronaldo, I think he'd tear it up.
100%. You would tear it up too.
Like that's another competitive league, but it's not like
Where's he gonna go though? PSG?
if you. I think I could see PSG.
Yeah, where else would he
If
go?
If Mbappe leaves and they need a star
Where else would
quick,
he go?
Lyon, like he's not gonna go anywhere else.
LA Galaxy, man.
yeah, I could see him MLS as his next move.
Miami, no.
It won't be. It won't be his next move.
That's Suarez and Messi. They're going to Miami.
You think he's gonna go
Yeah.
somewhere else before MLS?
yeah. I see him going to
Manchester?
I see him going to. No, I see him going to
Nah.
France, getting something different.
PSG or
Yeah, why not?
no, he can't. He won't go to Bayern.
Why not go to the best team right
it
now?
would be
at the-
like
at the
1
time?
year though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just to get a taste.
Just get a taste of it.
Paris, some croissants.
Bag 30 goals.
Go to MLS
Top goal scorer.
for like a couple of years, then go to like Milan.
Saudi
after.
Arabia, maybe. something like
No.
that.
China.
Qatar.
No, he won't go.
Nah,
He
I
will
don't think
never
he
go to
will.
China or like those. Just
so?
for the, not, 'cause
Qatar,
at the end of the
maybe.
day, players go there for the money.
He already has them.
He man has billions, a billion.
Man,
He's
man
the
has-
Does he have billions?
He's a
the
billion.
richest- he's the richest soccer
yeah,
player ever.
he's $1 billion. His net worth is I think is $1 billion.
he also
Yeah,
broke
they
another-
might convince him that like, oh, like
That's true.
we need you here, and you're gonna grow the game like crazy,
But
and like it'll be good for his
but
career,
the
stuff
thing
like
is
that.
He's already growing the game wherever he goes.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
watch him because of his talent. Like he's the most followed at social media.
Yeah, he broke another
most followed
record.
everything. Most money, whatever.
Yeah, he has 250
Million
million
followers
followers on
Instagram.
Instagram. He has
That's,
most
that's the
followers
thing. Like
ever.
wherever he goes, people go and watch him wherever he goes.
You ask anyone who Ronaldo is, they know who.
You just have to go to China to show the Chinese how to play soccer. You know what I mean? As much as they can just Google it.
They'll just get a couple Brazilians. All the Brazilians all go to China.
Talishka,
Oscar.
Teixeira.
You guys can see Ronaldo as a coach.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's gonna coach Juve.
Probably.
100%.
I don't know about coaching Juve, bro.
He's gonna
Relax,
coach his son. His son's gonna come to the academy.
He's not gonna
All
be
right,
in the academy
relax.
for Juve.
Oh, here we go.
He's already in there.
Yeah, but his son goes to the academy for wherever he plays. If he goes to PSG, his son's gonna go to PSG with him.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
gonna stay.
Does
He's gonna stay.
Ronaldo have
Juve.
the IQ to coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look what he did in the Euros.
Yeah, man.
He knows what it takes.
This guy was my
Coach them.
That's more man management, though.
He knows what it
He'd
takes
be a
to
good
get.
man manager.
Yeah, but he's a manager like he pushes his team to play.
Oh, he's gonna push his team.
Like he's not a manager who sits
Crazy
down
hard.
and just like looks and takes notes.
But like, seeing how hard Ronaldo trains, would you want that as your manager?
I would
He's
love
gonna,
that
he's
as
gonna
a
kill
manager.
you.
I would love
So,
that.
You would
Makes
love
you a
that?
better player.
It's gonna make you a
yeah.
better player, but like
He takes
you need players that have the mentality for that.
So
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
don't, at the end of the day, he's the manager. If that player doesn't have the mentality
Yeah,
to do
you
that,
sit.
you could fucking sit him on the bench.
That's true.
You have Warner, sit him on the bench.
That's amazing. But that, I would love. I
J-Mo.
would love to have that as a coach because
Yeah.
he just brings the best out of
Because
you.
at the end of the day, if you're one of his players, because he knows that you can be a great player, and he knows that if you work hard enough, you can be a great player.
Look-
Yeah.
Look what he does with his son. See how he gets mad when his son
You think his son likes that, bro?
when he eats like McDonald's.
he said on an interview or something where he eats the chips and Pepsi, he gets mad at his son.
Bro, he just wants a cookie, bro.
I know,
Allow
but
the kid,
just
bro.
take that in.
Googie.
Like look how hard he goes on his son, man.
He does.
That
Yeah.
just shows you.
But would he be tactically sound?
Nah.
We don't know.
Yeah, man.
We
But
don't know.
that's- you
He
don't
could be. He might not be.
The league's still open. We'll see how the league comes out in a couple weeks.
Big game.
Big game on
this
Wednesday.
Tell us about it, Chris. Who's playing?
I believe it was Juve Milan. I think. I think it is.
Man, what a match. Gonna
But
be,
yeah,
yeah, tell us about it. What's
Yeah.
happening?
this Wednesday we're going live. We're gonna watch Juve Milan. Hopefully, we're gonna have a Milan fan on here who loves angry
Banter.
things. He loves
He's a
banter.
Milanista.
He's a very angered person. So come to watch.
On Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch, we're probably gonna start live streaming at around 2:15. So if you want to come early, ask us a couple questions. We'll definitely answer. We love talking to our fans.
It's gonna be banterous, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a rough episode.
Are you gonna wear that on Wednesday?
No, I'm gonna wear a
He's
jersey.
gotta give it back to Tony Monaco, bro.
He's a local DJ. If you don't know.
Come
Speaking of Tony Monaco, though, Messi assisted De Jong.
What?
I was just trying to switch it up.
Yeah, man. Beautiful assist.
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0. I mean, against
That was-
Huesca, you should be doing a lot more.
See, but that's the only good thing that happened in that game.
Yeah, like first
in,
half
in my
was
eyes.
amazing, dominant. Second half, I don't know. Koeman said the team to sit back or something, not attack as much.
Horrible.
I still don't understand how. I don't know. I don't watch too much Barca, but even from coming from you guys, every week we're always like Barca, poor.
Yeah,
Bad.
usually with
It's-
Koeman, like the first half is like always good, and like second half, like they'll be up by like a goal, and like
And-
Koeman will tell them to sit back,
And the
Sit
subs
back.
he does are so dumb sometimes.
right?
Why are you bringing Mingueza to play right back?
Yeah,
I don't think
Des
he knows
was
what he's
playing
doing.
well, and it's not like Des doesn't have any stamina.
he was
came-
okay.
He
just
came off and he was like nothing. He wasn't tired at all. He just
Yeah.
came off. And I'm like, what does Mingueza offer you that Des
Right.
doesn't?
Well, defensive.
Defensively,
He's a
but
center back. They want to
yeah,
hold
but
him.
you shouldn't be
okay,
trying to
but
He's holding it
defend.
down
Bro,
against-
you
when
are-
you're up 1-0 against
you-
the last place
You
team in La Liga.
mentality, man.
Yeah,
you gotta
but
score.
You get the points, bro.
that's the mentality that our coach has.
Yeah, that's a mid-table
Really?
manager mentality.
Yeah, he's
You
have
are
that.
in
you
fifth,
are
bro.
Barcelona,
In fifth, bro.
the Barcelona, and you're trying to hold a 1-0 win against last place team. That's your
Right?
Bro,
mentality.
he's doing what he can, bro. He's doing what he can, bro. Look what he's offered,
Man.
bro. He's got Braithwaite.
Look what
I
he's
know I'm a
offered.
big Braithwaite fan, but bro, like, come on.
Bro, Braithwaite barely
You got
touched the ball this game,
Braithwaite
man.
up top,
Worst
bro,
performance
and it's
I've seen.
like,
Yeah.
I understand you have all these other players, but at the end of the day, it's like, are you gonna go up and attack and expect Braithwaite to finish these chances, and then you get countered, then Huesca tie, and then what? Then you're in the mud.
That
Nah,
shouldn't
You
be
gotta work with
happening
what
though.
you got, bro.
You shouldn't be
What's gonna-
thinking that
it
mentality.
happens, bro. It happens.
Yeah,
bro.
but what you think?
And if it happens, bro, you guys would have been mad too.
Okay, but you're gonna go into a game with this what if mentality. What if they score? What if
Yeah,
what if
bro.
they counter us? What
Nah,
if they?
bro.
That's
It
why
can't
these
be like
guys
that.
are
Don't think like
managers,
that.
bro. Sometimes you gotta get the points, bro. Especially when you're in the position they're in, bro. You gotta
You
get the 3
Where are
points. You
you?
End
gotta get the 3 points.
It's the last
bro.
plays, bro.
End
Gotta
of
get
the
the
day-
3 points,
end
bro.
of
Get
the
the
day-
points, bro.
End of the day, it's a Barca that, hey, probably one of the team with the most fans in the world.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to see a Barca sit back and hope that they come out with a win. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want the Barca to go out there and like beat teams 5-0, 6-0 like they used
Yeah,
to.
man.
But do they
Right,
I
have
want to
but-
see attack.
They don't
They're-
have the
they're-
players
they-
to
no,
do
they
it,
have the
bro.
personnel.
They
Do
do
they?
have the
No,
players.
they
They have the
don't,
players. They don't
You
even
don't think they have the
Not in their
players?
current form.
I think they're missing a player.
You don't think they have the players to beat a last place team? Are you guys stupid?
Come on.
No.
I'm not
Or
saying
either or.
no.
Relax.
No, you're playing with
No, because you guys
you're playing with a championship striker.
Like, are you crazy? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Which one? You could pick one.
None,
No,
because they're
because you
playing
guys
with the championship striker. They go and let go of Luis Suarez.
But
the
it's
top
last
goal scorer in
place
the league.
Yeah, it's last place,
It
bro.
doesn't matter.
You guys
It
are
does
too-
matter.
Look at your
Matter,
look at
bro.
your
Okay,
manager.
okay. Spatty, shut up, please.
Look
for
at your
1 second.
manager.
Look
That's not a manager.
Look at Inter. They beat last place.
Yeah.
6 goals.
I understand. And then you got Bayern with 5-2
You
against
gotta
second
beat the
last.
last place team.
Yeah.
Don't let
I'm
it
not
go.
saying they shouldn't, but like
But why?
they're not performing. They're not a good team.
Okay, but they
Barca's
still
not
should be
good.
beating last
They
place.
have the personnel though.
They have the personnel,
to beat
but
a last place team.
they have
by
the
a lot.
personnel.
They did
Obviously
beat
they-
them. They beat them 1-0.
Okay,
by a
but
lot.
I'm
you're-
saying their
you're-
performance-wise, they're not a good team.
But James, you're saying, oh, that's good. That's
Bro,
not good enough.
What if they tied? But you're
That's
telling
not
okay,
good enough.
You're telling me this team is
You're
good.
saying you're saying I should be happy that they beat last place team 1-0?
better than tying, bro.
Are you
Bro,
are
with the team that you
I don't know
have,
what
bro.
mentality you
Bro,
have.
with the team that you have, bro, you gotta be
The
happy with
team's
what you
sufficient
get, bro.
enough.
That's not what I watch soccer
on,
for.
bro.
I don't
Nah.
watch soccer to win 1-0 and
Yeah.
stuff. But I watch it to win by 4 goals
Yeah, but what
because
if,
I want to be entertained.
Okay, so what if he left the side, or he's like, you know what? Let's go more attacking. Let's get another goal.
What do
and
they-
you guys tied?
Especially under a Koeman, I don't. know
What
if I
do
What
they-
trust
happens?
that.
What if you guys tied the game?
Would the
how would
soccer
you
be
guys feel?
entertaining?
How would you guys feel?
with entertaining soccer?
Entertaining soccer. They said, you know what? Let's go for another goal, even though we don't really need another goal to win the game. Let's get a second goal, and then they don't get the second goal because Braithwaite can't finish his chances, Dembele can't finish his chances, whatever it is, and then Huesca go up the other end. They tie the game in like the 87th minute with just the scrappiest goal from a counterattack, and then you drop 2 points to Huesca.
But-
How do you guys feel then?
but-
I'm just curious.
I'd take an entertaining result over
So
a
you
loss.
take a 6th place finish over maybe a 4th.
No, but see,
Wait, what?
That's
No, no,
different.
and you would rather lose more games with entertaining football than win games with poor football.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I want to be entertained.
let me tell you
At the
this.
same time, bro, if you're the manager, bro, like let's say for example, if Coleman's the manager, bro, he knows realistically he's probably gonna be gone, right? He's gotta show out, bro. If they tie or lose this game,
And showing out as being conservative?
they won the game. You got 3 points.
It sets
At the end of the
a
day-
poor
Oh my
precedent in the
gosh,
locker
man.
room.
Yeah.
At the end
That's
of the
a
day,
whole-
bro, that's sometimes
Like
just
you
need
don't
want to
play for a manager like that.
Bro, you have the
Bro,
best player in the
I'll
world,
be honest,
and
bro,
you're winning 1-0.
I don't
The
think
best
I don't think
player.
any of these guys on the team want to play for Coleman, but they're working with what they have. But at the end of the day, they're professionals. They're gonna do what they're told, right? Coleman's gonna make the decisions at the end of the day, whether it's in the Barca philosophy or not. He's definitely not the right man for the job. I think we've all discussed this, right? He doesn't have the right mentality, right? But at the end of the day, like you have to be happy with 3 points because a lot of times people will go up against the last place team and they won't get 3 points.
Yeah, but when you're the Barcelona.
on.
You guys are.
But this
you guys
isn't
are.
this isn't the Barcelona.
Okay,
This
bro.
is not
Yes, it
the
is.
Barcelona.
This
you guys
11
talking about.
this 11 that's on the field isn't the
Okay,
Barcelona.
let me
bro.
just
Come
talk
on.
Yeah,
Bro.
but if you compare the quality of players on Barcelona versus Huesca,
I'm not
let
saying
me
that.
let me just
But this
talk a
isn't
bit.
the Barcelona. Like you're not. This isn't
Okay,
the
yeah,
Barcelona
they're
with
not-
Xavi, Iniesta, Prime
Doesn't
Busquets.
matter.
Prime
There's not many
Puyol.
teams that can beat that team.
Exactly,
But this
you're
is
talking
what-
about a Barcelona with Braithwaite with a
And
33
yes, they should be
33-year-old
beating them.
Busquets.
2 goals or more. Let me speak for a bit.
They didn't.
You,
bro.
all I heard from you is what if, what if.
what
You
if.
can't go playing a game with what ifs.
Okay, but you're saying let's
You ha-
let's attack. What if we score another goal? What if you don't?
What do people always say? Attack is the best defense.
Not all the time.
They say the other way
Not
around.
against
usually.
scrappy teams.
Yeah,
Bro.
but you're
You want to go in,
God, it's
score
a
more goals
scrappy
than your
team,
team.
bro.
Bro, a scrappy team is an Atletico Madrid,
Man.
not a last place
Barca-
Huesca.
Yeah.
But these last place
They're still
these last place
Huesca,
teams
bro.
are coming out to beat the
Yeah,
big team.
that's
They don't
what they
care.
do, bro.
They have nothing to lose.
They don't care, bro.
They're last place. They have nothing to lose.
Barcelona B has more quality than his team.
It doesn't
They should be
matter.
beating them.
Not necessarily.
You're saying that.
Not
You're saying that.
necessarily. I don't know about
Barca.
that.
What do you mean no?
Bro, Barcelona B play in the 3rd division. Do they
Okay,
not?
but I'm saying like even that team has the quality to play to beat this team. Last place.
In
Last
in the
place.
first division, bro.
But
Last place.
okay, yeah, like you said, you guys are thinking that this is the old Barcelona.
No, we're not saying
No one
that.
said that.
Yes,
No
because
one
you guys
said
want
that.
good football.
It's still a quality
this
side.
Barcelona is not going to give you good football.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
They're
though.
capable.
They're
They're
still
capable.
They're more
but
than
they're not going to
capable.
give it to you because
Bro.
look at their manager and look at the players they're putting out.
Look at the stats. Okay, look, they had 69% possession. They had 20 shots
own
and
half.
7 on
17
target.
chances created. At the end of the day, if you're the manager, you have to think, okay, we've took 20 shots, created 17 chances. Okay, we scored a goal.
Let's start
Right?
defending.
Let's defend. Let's win the game. Because, bro, if you've created 17 chances, you've only scored 1 goal, what are you going to do? You're going to create another 17 chances to maybe score another? And if you don't, what if they tie the game?
So you got to go back on what's doing well, because this is This is really, really good.
They won the game.
Yeah, but because you think they won the game because they're defending?
Yeah. Come on, bro.
But,
Takes
like,
one counter.
you guys
That's all
didn't
it
watch the
takes.
game because
know I
second
didn't, but I'm
half,
just saying, bro.
they were all over us. They
What
were
was it?
counterattacking
They
hard.
couldn't have been all over us, bro. They only had 31% possession.
Matt, were they not counterattacking hard?
you-
The
can you
last
see-
couple
yeah,
minutes,
see-
they were on us.
They
See
created
first
2
half?
chances all
Can you see
game.
first half for second half comparison?
Last minute, couple minutes, they were all over us, Matt.
Yeah.
The
Where they
only
had chances where they could have scored. There was a chance where Ter Stegen got the ball, and then I don't know how he saved it. Where like it was a little bit of a kerfuffle in the middle, and then he just grabbed it. I don't know,
Yeah.
something happened.
Yeah,
But
so you're saying it. So that's what the whole team back. Imagine if the whole team wasn't back and you got counterattacked by this same Huesca.
But
it was working.
they
It
score.
was working the first half.
Yeah.
But it's not
And it
going to
was
work
working
all
for the-
game, bro. All it takes is one chance, bro. That's what these teams play
And
for.
all it takes is for one chance for Barca to score again.
They had 17, bro.
Okay, but you're
They had
saying
17,
you're talking it
bro.
like it can't happen in favor for us too.
Bro, it's different. But Huesca had their whole team sitting behind the ball.
And
You know how hard it is to score in those situations?
And that's why they have so much possession.
yeah, but Inter were able to do it. 6-2.
It's a different team, though.
Different
Different
team.
teams.
Bad, but they're also a team that's out of Champions League.
Exactly. Well, they
Exactly.
should be performing better.
Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. That means Barca's a good team too. Why can't they do it?
They're a good. Yeah, they're a good team.
See, you
I
guys
don't
can't
know.
talk because it doesn't make sense.
Inter don't really play attacking football.
No, they play counterattack.
They counterattack.
Okay.
They play defensive. That's what
I'm
Barca
just,
did.
all I'm
They
saying,
counterattack.
all I'm saying is they should not. Koeman shouldn't think of defending.
Koeman
at
doesn't
this
know how to
time.
manage.
Like,
yeah,
Coleman is a poor manager.
Coleman is
to
just
me.
trying to get points, bro. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
like,
Coleman is always going
You
to
have
be
to get
safe.
points.
he's
because at the
trying
end of
to
the day,
he's trying to save his job. That's what he's
No,
doing.
it's not that he's saving his job because at the end of the day, like
No, because he
He's
knows
not-
he's out.
you got to get points
You
at the end of
can't-
the day, bro.
it's hard in the position that they're in because again, like I'm sure you guys would tell me the same thing. Like with what he has, like he doesn't want to try too much because again he wants to gain points. He's in 5th place. He should be in 1st. I know he's gonna want to play a little bit conservative because maybe that's his mentality. Maybe he wants to play a little bit more defensive. I don't know. That's probably his
It's a
style.
poor mentality to have
That's
as a
probably his
coach.
style, but that's not obviously that's not
That's
what
not
you guys wanna
Barca
see.
mentality.
That's
That's a
not Barca
horrible
mentality, but that's
mentality.
again
That's his
that's
mentality.
his
though.
mentality.
Yeah.
And again, the team that he put out there, I don't know if it's the best team either. Because again, I can't say because I'm not him. I'm not a manager. I'm not coaching Barcelona. But I still wouldn't put Braithwaite on the team. You know what I mean? I
Who you
I
gonna
st-
put?
What does
I
it
still
got,
don't. I
bro?
still don't
Who
think.
else,
I still
bro?
don't think this team needs a Braithwaite on the side.
No team needs Braithwaite
Yeah.
on the side.
But
bro.
they don't have much else to put up there. It's either Braithwaite or Griezmann, pretty much.
But why can't they just leave Messi up top by himself like how De Bruyne played for Man City? Like he's not technically a striker, but he's a player to
Different manager,
receive the
bro.
ball and play out.
It's a
And who's
different-
gonna play on the wings then?
Different
You
manager.
have Griezmann, you
Okay.
have
Okay.
Pedri playing center mid. Where you
Griezmann
can
is just like Werner.
put, you can
Yeah.
put Pedri out wide and Dembele switch the side. How Pedri's
No,
playing left wing.
See, but you don't watch the games because Pedri is not a winger. He is a player who plays in the middle.
okay, but
Yeah.
Foden's playing left mid. He's not a winger.
He's balling in the
different,
wing,
bro.
bro.
But that's the different style of play. I'm
Bro,
saying
it's-
this team can
No,
be
it's different
set up
players,
differently.
dude.
You can
Different
have
managers
Busquets sitting
too,
by
bro.
himself on the bottom.
No, you
there.
can't.
Just get Busquets off the team
is
sheet, bro.
off, bro.
No.
But then why?
You guys are
why is
watching
he
these
playing?
games.
Why is he playing Busquets?
Because Koeman's a goof.
Okay, then why? Then don't complain to us. End of the day,
I'm not complaining to you guys. I'm complaining because you guys keep saying, "What if they score? What if
and
they
then-
score?"
What if,
What if
bro?
they do?
Okay,
though?
That's not a
That's what I'm
mentality
saying,
to
bro.
have as a
Okay,
Would you rather
Barcelona
get
team.
them score on you or you score?
end of the day, it's
Me
comes down.
score. What are
No,
you talking
But,
about?
but I'm saying you have to. You can't take one or the other because if you try going to score, they score.
I'd rather go for more chances to score than stay back and have them a chance to score.
I don't know, man.
End of the
At
day,
the end
it
of the
comes
day,
down to
I would,
management.
but I don't
because
know.
it-
I don't
don't-
think that Barca's
When you
good
start
enough.
defending more, don't they press more? Isn't that what usually happens?
Yeah, you're allowing pressure on
You're
yourself.
allowing
But you're-
pressure.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you guys are saying Huesca's so shit, you guys shouldn't be worried about more pressure coming
It's
from
just-
Huesca.
Exactly. So
That's
then why
not
should we be defending?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's
bro?
why I'm coming down to the point. You're saying it's a good thing that they
Yeah.
started defending. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
What do you mean, bro? A counterattack is more.
You just went off of your own words.
Yeah, no, I didn't, because there's a higher chance of someone scoring from a counterattack
Yeah.
than if you have your team set.
It was working the first half perfectly.
Bro,
Yeah.
you
Look
can't.
how-
It's
you
not.
look at-
sus-
look at the
90-minute game.
stats.
It's
not
a
45-minute
90-minute game, bro.
You just saw the stats and you just said they had
Yeah.
2 shots on target.
Exactly.
And we're gonna start defending.
and that's the full game.
exactly. But you're
They
saying we
won the
should.
game.
When
You're
did-
saying we
when
should
did-
defend still.
when did
Okay,
West
bro.
Coast
They would have
chances
had.
come in?
They would have had more chances if Barca didn't sit back.
No. Maybe those chances came.
They had
from the
chances
second
because
half.
we were sitting
They only had
back.
2 chances all
One-
game.
one of
Because
those
we were
chances
sitting
come.
back.
One of those chances come.
It doesn't say when.
Okay,
the
but those chances
came.
But
probably
those chances,
came.
no, I watched the game
chances,
and those
bro.
chances were because we were sitting back.
Those chances came because we're sitting back. And I think one was in the end of the game.
One was at the end of the
There's 2
game
chances,
Yeah.
bro.
where they
Let's
almost
see.
scored,
Bro, it says right here.
and that's what I'm saying. There's no
90th
reason for us
minute,
to sit
Huesca
back.
are struggling to get a hold of the ball. In the 90th minute, they were struggling. Huesca was struggling to get the ball. Huesca won a free kick in the 87th minute. Barcelona have been nowhere near their best this evening, and another side may have caused them problems. Huesca's lack of confidence and goals has helped Koeman's side stay in front with 5 minutes remaining. So they've been nowhere near their best. So maybe Koeman sees, okay, you know what, you're not near our best tonight. We got to get the 3 points.
You
bro.
just read it right now.
That's what I said.
They were pressing us at the end.
I said they were nowhere near their best this evening. The whole
Yeah,
night.
Barca wasn't nowhere near the best. Obviously not.
So you got to get the 3 points, do you not?
Oh my gosh, that's not the mentality you have. That's not the mentality.
That's
you
the
have.
mentality you need to have when your team isn't performing the best.
Yes,
If
they're in a position that they need the 3 points.
They need the 3 point, bro. If you drop
need it.
if you drop points against Huesca, bro, your season's shot, bro.
Yeah,
It's
You
shot.
can say it with most teams if they're like Arsenal.
yeah, but like
Okay,
yeah,
but at the end of the
same
day,
La Liga.
you guys can't say that what Koeman did was a good decision because
It's not
end of
a
the
bad
day,
decision
but,
either, though.
but look at
I
teams
think
like
it's-
Tottenham.
I
Tottenham
think
was up
you'd rather-
1. Tottenham was up 1-0 against Wolves, and like you know how what's it called what Mourinho's style
Yeah,
is. He's
and
gonna sit
look what
back,
happened.
and
Yeah.
then they're
But we're
playing
talking
the
about
game.
different leagues.
no,
Okay,
but
but
that's
doesn't
also,
matter.
It's a style of
Still football.
and that's a manager that's known to defend. He practices these 1 goal ups and he defends. He does that. That's what his style
He
is.
subs
Yeah.
off Son. He
And
subs
it's
off his
still
best
and it's-
midfielder,
and it still went off on him.
and they end up losing the 3 points near the end of the game, where Wolves end up tying.
Yeah, but this is
But that's the thing. Why would
It's
Barca
Wolves.
like think of doing that? Because it does bring pressure, like Matt's saying.
it
Like
brings pressure.
Bro, Huesca have 9 draws. They have the most draws in the league.
that's a and
And why
Maybe-
why should we be defending? That's
maybe,
what I'm saying.
Maybe Huesca gets those draws near the end of the game where they are down 1-0.
Because the team doesn't sit back. The team thinks, okay, these guys are skeef. Let's keep pressing.
They
They
are
lose the
skeef.
You don't-
ball and they
okay,
counterattack
hold on.
and they tie the game.
Let's say it gets to the 85th minute. Barca is still attacking, right? You don't think the coach is like, okay, we're about to lose. We have
Okay,
nothing to
but
lose
that's
now.
the 85th minute.
Press
That's not-
hard,
that's not
and we're going to
the-
counter hard. You don't think they could
Okay.
get a chance there?
But that's
And what-
85th
and
minute.
You don't know.
And what if Barca counters and we gotta go? You don't know.
Are you gonna counter?
You don't know. So
you
you,
gonna counter-
you don't know. You can't talk these situations if you don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that once we started defending,
All I know is that the defensive style worked and got them 3 points.
Once
You don't
again.
know that the attacking style would work though.
it was working.
The attacking
first
styles what got
half.
them
It
the
was
goal.
working, but you
It
don't
got
know
them
if it would
one
work the
goal,
whole
though.
Me
game.
and
Yeah.
Matt watched the game, and all we're saying is that the defending is not a good solution. We were doing
get 3
so well the
points, you
first
might need
half.
Sometimes
Because
Every
we're
team needs
attacking.
to know how to defend.
yeah, bro.
Obviously,
It's a
every
game
team
of 2
knows how to
halves,
defend,
bro.
but come on, man.
You gotta
don't-
have.
You don't go into a game. Okay, now I want to defend.
That's
Invite
Mourinho
pressure.
mentality.
That's
Yeah.
a horrible mentality to have.
Mourinho-
That's
As
Tottenham
Barcelona,
mentality.
you're
Yeah.
facing last place team and you're having this mentality.
That's not a Cruyffista
Come on.
mentality, bro.
Come on.
Bro, this is not
This
a
is-
Cruyff
this is
run
the-
team.
yeah, this isn't a
Okay,
Cruyff
but
run
you
team.
gotta
Cruyff
have
run
Cruyffista
values, bro.
mentality.
I could run this team
Bro,
and I could.
this is
and I would
Ronald
do better.
Koeman, bro. Ronald Koeman was sitting at the beach, and he got a call from a Barcelona executive. Said, "Hey, come manage the team." And he's like, "Okay." And he pulled up, and he has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't know how to run a topside team, so he's working with what he has. He doesn't have the best side.
Okay,
And this is nowhere near the
yeah.
best Barcelona
I'll-
team. He
let's
just needs
just-
to
not
get
even
points.
close.
I just
He needs
wanna
to get
s-
points.
and
man.
end of the day-
He played under Cruyff. He should be having the same kind of values.
Right? Same
Yeah.
kind of values,
He did.
right?
He
Maybe he
won
doesn't,
trophies
bro.
at Barca. Like he should know what good Barca is because he
Yeah.
was part of a good Barca side.
Yeah, so maybe
But
he's part
end
of a
of the
good
day-
Barca side, and he's looking to I was part of this Barca team, crazy team, and he's looking at the team he has now. He's like, okay, what am I gonna do with this?
It's a pretty good
Bro,
side.
Coleman managing
though?
Barca now is tarnishing his name as a Barca legend.
It is.
You
It
think?
really
Yeah.
is. It really. I lost a lot of respect for him.
Come on,
For
man.
getting
really
a
have.
win, huh? Who'd have thought, huh? Getting a win
getting
could
a
be
win,
so
man.
bad, huh?
No, it's just the season in general,
the
not just
season in
today,
general,
man.
and-
It's not. It
and
can't just.
today.
But at the end of the day, it can't always come down to Koeman because Koeman was given his team. It's like you're literally giving these
No, but
players
when you
with
do
like,
these stupid
Okay,
substitutions
but
as well, like
end
you-
of the day,
Gotta
Barca
rotate the
fans,
team,
Barca
bro.
fans can't expect so much right now at this
Yeah,
point in
you guys are
time.
expecting way
You
too
can't
much.
expect like you're gonna go out. You're not gonna win Champions League. What's
I'm not saying I want to be trouble winners.
No. You're not gonna win Champions League. You're not gonna win anything in the league. I'm telling you this right now because it's true.
I know.
I
but
remember
you-
that.
But
you guys
no,
don't
but
realize.
Barca fans need to realize that first, and second, like Barca fans need to realize that Koeman has with what he got. anyone can say, "Oh, I wouldn't run that. I wouldn't do this." But maybe Koeman sees something that is working for them at the moment.
It's not.
Worked for them. Worked for them today.
They should be winning.
They
We're-
won.
yeah.
Is that what
Okay,
you're taking out of
okay,
this game?
but
we won.
Okay, but hey,
We won.
Hey,
Wow. Okay, we
okay.
should be happy.
yes,
Yeah.
but yes,
You guys
it's,
are spoiled.
it's
Call
3
me when
points.
Juve beat Fiorentina.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I said that was bad.
Shouldn't
Call
they-
me when
shouldn't
that happens.
Shouldn't
I
they be
said it was
winning that
bad.
game?
Okay, but
Shouldn't they be winning that game?
he also had
Huh?
one less
They
player.
should
He
be.
winning?
also had 9 men on the
Yeah,
field.
dude.
Okay, so
Barca don't expect.
facing last
Okay, but
place.
end
You're
of again,
thinking
end
1-0
of-
wins
end-
good
end
enough?
End of the day, you know where the team is at. You know what manager you have. You know what you got to play with. You're lucky that you're still in Champions League. To be honest,
Wait, lucky?
no, not lucky. To be
How? They almost topped their
No,
group.
no, you've been playing good football, but again, you're not going to win a Champions League.
And Barca basically play with 9 men every game. When Busquets and Griezmann are on the field,
And
that's
Braithwaite.
9 men.
Okay, but then again,
Braithwaite too, 8 men.
okay, but then
It
again,
is like the top goal scorer now, right now.
What?
No?
No,
Isn't Braithwaite the top goal scorer?
No, should be.
Who is
It's
Messi?
basically 8 men on the field.
but then
And you're
again,
talking about Juve playing with 9 men.
but then again, you're giving me
You can't,
right
you
now.
can't say that they're 9 men. You're talking about Busquets being a man short.
He's a pylon.
You guys
Okay,
are talking about
okay.
this
it's
Busquets.
literally like he's a man short.
Okay, okay,
right now,
so,
yeah.
So yes, okay, so you're playing with eight men then, but then why do you still expect you're going to be winning games 4-0?
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
You're telling me right now that you have this Barca team with 3 players that are pylons on your starting lineup, but you're still here whining that your team's not scoring 4 goals.
Thank you.
Because even those guys with pylons,
Okay, no,
should
No.
be beating a last place team.
No,
This is- This conversation is going nowhere.
End
You-
of the day, I don't see Braithwaite doing anything up top. That's a pylon. Busquets is not a holding midfielder anymore. He's washed out. You don't have the best starting center backs, so I don't really complain that Dest was subbed out to put in center back because maybe Koeman subbed him out because he wants to defend more. And maybe yes, you have 1-0 up, you got 3 points, put it away, save those chances.
How many wins do this Squats guy have this year?
Okay,
Doesn't
but it doesn't
matter.
matter about them. It's the
No,
Barcelona.
how many wins
Just
do they have?
Doesn't
zero-
matter.
One.
They have 1 win. How many losses?
I think 6. They have 9 ties though. That's the key stat there. I think they have the most ties in the league.
They know how to
Last.
get a tie.
They're last.
They have 9
place.
ties.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
But
Doesn't
it's
matter
still
what place
9
you're in,
points.
bro.
It's still 9
This
ties.
is
It's
not
still 9
a
points. that they
Barcelona
got.
team that's in first that could lose points. This is a Barcelona team that's in 5th. They can't lose points.
You guys are cracked. I don't know how you
Okay,
guys think that's
next
good.
time I hope
I don't know how you-
they
I don't know how-
attack the
no,
whole
I
time
just-
and they end up tying. I want to see this happen.
Okay,
I'd
I hope
rather-
Juve don't win the Scudetto.
I don't care if they don't win the Scudetto.
I said it.
I'd rather-
wow.
For Barcelona,
rather-
going to make Europa League.
I'd rather have that because it's fun
You'd
to
rather
watch.
have
It's
that.
not. No,
You'd
it's
rather-
not.
you would rather not get UCL.
Stop saying that you'd rather have your team
You
play good
wouldn't.
competitive football and lose.
Bro,
Like, end of the
entertainment
day-
over results in the short term
No,
because
no,
entertainment will turn into results.
Exactly.
No,
Think
Yes.
no.
Not if you're like
Yes.
pushing.
No.
Not if you're high pressing with 8 players on your lineup. 8 players because you have 2-3 pylons, whatever. If you're gonna keep pressing with 8 players on your lineup and like lose games, and you're gonna be here, oh, at least they tried. At least they tried. It's entertaining football. At least they tried. And then what? Your team's in like 9th, 10th place.
That won't happen.
That won't
Prime
happen.
example,
Okay, then
Man
why,
City.
Then why are you saying that?
Why
for?
has Man City not
Entertaining
won a
soccer
champion?
doesn't bring results.
You said entertaining football
Yeah.
brings result. How come Man City hasn't won a Champions League yet?
Was it entertaining in the Champions League?
They're
Those
an
games
entertaining
they
team.
lost, it wasn't entertaining.
Doesn't matter. Those are teams that you got to beat. No,
It
they
wasn't
lost to
entertaining.
Lyon.
It wasn't
Juve lost to
entertaining.
Lyon as well, but they don't play entertaining.
Okay, let's just see how Barca's gonna
I'm
end up
just saying,
with their
entertaining
next
football
couple of
doesn't win
games.
us.
All
because
I'm
again,
saying is
they still have a poor side. They still don't have much going forward. They're still in 5th place, which in the league they should be in 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
Everyone said second.
Atletico Madrid's gonna win this league because they have
I
the
don't know,
best team out there. If Madrid come close, because again they still have quality players coming out. The only thing that Barca have is just Messi there still, because again, if Messi would have left this season, like, you know what I mean?
I can see Barca winning their
I
next
would love
4 or
At
5
the end
league
of the
games,
day, Barca never replaced their striker, Luis Suarez,
Yeah, which is stupid.
who just won the game for Atletico Madrid 2-1. Scored the winning goal.
Did he score 2? He scored both goals.
No,
No,
no.
Llorente
Llorente
scored
Oh no, he
scored
got an
first.
assist. He got an assist.
They never replaced them, and now Barcelona have a striker.
Yeah.
They have Braithwaite.
He's a top goal scorer this year. Suarez with 0 penalties. 0. That's how Barca got rid of him.
Okay, it was time to go.
But why?
What?
I mean,
They
why?
didn't have anyone to replace him with.
it happens,
That's,
man.
yeah,
It was time
that's
to
poor
go.
planning on the
Yeah.
Barca board.
The execution wasn't good, but
Yeah.
it was time to go.
It was time to go.
I think he could have
He
stayed another
fits-
season.
Based on how
fits
he
the
was playing for
system.
Barca, it was time to go.
Yes, mistakes were made. It's time to learn.
It's not a mistake.
Mistakes were made.
It's not
You
a
guys-
mistake.
You guys made plenty of
What is this?
mistakes. You
Grand
bought
Theft Auto?
Coutinho. You bought Griezmann. You sold Suarez. You have
Every
Braithwaite
team
in your
has
lineup.
mistakes.
Like,
Everybody
you-
has
poor
those
planning.
days.
Barca's making mistakes
Barca has
every
a lot of
weekend.
mistakes.
Poor planning. That's all.
Barca's
it comes
making
down
mistakes
to.
every weekend. You're putting the shittiest lineup you can possibly put out there.
Well, I don't know about
I don't know about the
bro. That-
shittiest lineup.
that
we put
lineup
out.
is
You guys
probably
are
the best
you
you
guys
can
are
get,
saying you guys have
realistically.
the players to go out and win games. Why don't you go win games?
We're saying
With
that
4+ goals that you guys
I'm
wanted.
saying that
Buzz.
any team should be being a last place team. You guys
They won,
you
bro.
guys saying you guys would be
Okay,
happy
they
if
won.
your
You
team
can't-
beats the last
yeah,
place
they won.
by one.
Okay, but last
They won because of
You would
the
be happy
tactics
with the
possibly.
result where your team beats
If
the
I
last
was
place
it-
1-0.
Bro, Huesca,
Right
You would
now,
really be
right
happy
now
with
as
that.
Juve in 6th place, yes, I take that.
Huesca drew Atletico.
tell me, thank you.
Huh?
Huesca
drew Atletico.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying that we should be beating them.
You did.
You did.
But more goals.
No, man.
We shouldn't be
tied
defending.
Tied
Atletico,
Atletico,
bro.
the best
Look,
team in the
you're
in
not
La
the
Liga.
manager.
Come on,
Koeman
bro.
probably saw the stat that, hey, they went out and tied the first place team in the league right now. Why not go and maybe
Bro, they have 9
Play
ties.
more conservative.
They literally play for ties.
they're better than Sheffield. If Man U went and beat Sheffield United 1-0,
Sheffield.
Sheffield,
You would be happy if Man United beat Sheffield 1-0.
But
Would you be? No, I want to know. Would you be happy if Man U beat
win.
Sheffield
3
1-0?
points,
Come
bro.
on,
a
man.
free
Oh
point.
my gosh, you can't even
They're-
think of that.
Come on,
You guys
bro.
are so arrogant. You guys
arrogant.
Not arrogant.
That's not the right word.
Not arrogant, but you guys are like so. You guys are like something's wrong with your head because like,
hey, it's 3
You
points
think-
because
no, you can't think
because
that.
Man U can go out
That's
there
the
and
worst-
tie the
These guys.
Sheffield because Man U's the type of
These
team.
guys are spoiled.
Man U's the
we're
type
not
of
spoiled. I'm
How?
just
Man
saying.
U-
spoiled.
Man
Juve
U-
fans talking about being
Spoiled.
spoiled.
Yeah, this guy says
Yeah.
spoiled, bro.
because
I'm not complaining.
Given the league,
You pay up the rep yet?
you're
give him
given
a salary for the
bro.
Okay.
Spoiled.
3-0.
I'm telling you this
spoiled.
right now.
Second place.
Nine-
Not fine with PSG, but
9 Scudetti in a row talking about spoiled.
In a row, spoiled.
Come on,
Get
man.
out of here,
Man.
bro. You can't even
You guys
talk.
are-
Talking about, oh, if my team wins a European title, I won't be happy. Europa
No, I said
League
Europa
spoiled.
League. I don't give a shit about Europa
Spoiled. Spoiled. Because
that's
you already
not-
have so many titles.
Bro, you guys aren't gonna
Teams
make Europa
dream of
League.
winning the Europa League.
Who cares?
Spoiled,
They're in
man.
Europa League. What do you mean?
I can't listen to this anymore.
Who cares?
Just listen.
This
Just
is
listen.
insane.
Who's in last place in?
This is
in-
not
who's in
insane.
last place in Germany? Let's end it here. Let's end this conversation. Who's in last place in Germany?
Schalke.
Schalke. Okay. Schalke have no wins.
Schalke haven't won a game
Okay.
in the whole
But
year
end
of
of the day-
2020.
End of the day, if Dortmund get points out of Schalke,
Okay.
it's 3 points.
And Huesca's won.
Okay. If Man U go out and beat Sheffield 1-0, it's a win because I can
Yeah,
still
you're
I
gonna
can,
be happy
I
with
can
the
still
1-0
see I can still
win.
see Man United going out there and having troubles with Sheffield because at the end of the day, Man U can go and start tying like last. Look at Liverpool tied West Brom 1-1. West Brom they're in relegation right now.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it
and they got
Happens,
one
happens,
tag
bro.
games.
You guys are
If
crap.
You guys are literally complaining
If
about
Liverpool-
getting a
If
win.
Liverpool went out and won 1-0
It's
from
about
that
being
team,
satisfied with
It's
the
about
win.
being
okay,
spoiled.
but be satisfied
Oh.
because at the end of the day, Huesca is a better last place team than any of the top 4 leagues in the world right now.
Yeah.
They
probably.
tied the first place team.
They have
Sheffield
nine,
can't even go and-
ties. They have 9 ties.
So stop.
They know
you
how to
stop
play
it
for a
there.
draw, man.
Barca got the W. Koeman has a lot to work with, little to work with. Sorry, has lots of problems to work with. Right? Just go day by day. You got 3 points today. Next game's gonna come up. Hopefully, you guys win another 3 points because again, it's week by week. Shit happens. Table turns every week for every top league right now because that's how great football is right now. The time we're in. So let's just say thank you.
It's fact.
Okay, that's fair.
Barca needs to get points against these small teams because they can't get against the
Hey,
big teams.
let's just say thank
they
you
can.
because
Okay.
you got
They
good points.
They lost
That's,
to
That's,
Madrid,
that's
both
fair.
Madrid.
That's fair.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's
they
it.
beat
Because
Sociedad,
next
they beat
week, next
Villarreal.
week you can go and face
Talking about the big.
second last place team and end up losing 1-0. And then what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's-
So let's just week
Wins
by
a
week
wave, man.
take the
Come on.
wins. Man U's in second, Juve is in sixth, Barca's in fifth, Dortmund's where?
Second.
fourth.
Okay.
Okay, now let's move on to our last topic.
All right.
Okay.
Got heated.
Yeah.
Holy.
And our last
Bunch of
topic,
goofs. You guys are goofs.
otherwise known as outside the box. Alrighty. Shout out Julian Koopman. He dropped a comment on the YouTube asking us to debate this topic. I'll pop it up on the screen. But yeah, he basically asked, what is the greatest World Cup side of all time? Didn't have to win. Could have won, but what's the greatest World Cup side of all time? You start.
Let me start. Okay, I'm
Me
going with I'm going with the '98 France team. I don't think that they're the best team of all time, but
That's the question.
That's
the whole point, bro.
Listen.
no one gets-
I think you need to listen to the question again, bro.
Listen. For what?
Teacher,
That's not a good way to start your
Listen, just
argument.
Yeah.
listen. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
I went with this team because of what it did for France football. This
What did it do for France football?
well, before this, was France that big of a team? They also, this moved France players to go to bigger teams in Europe, like Zidane, Trezeguet, Pires, I think it was Henry. So like they're pretty much their whole XI. It pretty much brought French football to the next level. So this team, in my opinion, because it did so much for France, that makes them the biggest team in my
Not
eyes.
even just France football. France as a whole.
Yeah.
The whole country was on an economic downturn until they won the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's why they paid off Brazil to win the final.
Yeah.
Everything pays off everyone. Everyone pays off everyone.
Look it up. The country was going on a downward spiral. They needed the World Cup win, so they paid off Brazil.
Nah.
Do your Googles, bro.
Do your Googles. Look at these
Bro, I
guys.
can Google up that Baggio got paid off by Brazil. It's not real.
I never found that.
Yeah, I
actually.
never heard about that.
I never found yours, actually.
Look at these
I
Brazilians.
think you haven't done enough
Yeah,
research.
then do some
And you haven't
research.
done enough
'Cause
research
France,
either.
France paid Brazil to win the World Cup,
Okay.
and Brazil,
Bro,
in
that's cap.
Brazil in return got a lot of money and a softer O2
That's
World
cap.
Cup.
You think
Yeah.
that you think Brazil would not want to win a World Cup?
You think Ronaldo would have a seizure the day of the World Cup final?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Has that happened to you?
convenient.
I never had one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe,
people
okay.
could get seizures.
But why are these?
So you were never
why-
in a World Cup final, Jay. So
Yeah.
No, but why are these Brazilians butthurt? You have 5 World Cups.
I know.
Relax,
Doesn't
bro.
matter.
Everything
Every
doesn't
little
matter.
thing.
It should be 7.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
okay,
Could be,
Oh,
but it's
no,
not.
That's a good shot though. Brilliant side.
right.
Brilliant
Good,
side.
good choice, Chris.
You have Zidane, you have Gorkov, you have Liza Arazu, you have Thuram, you have Desailly. Good side.
Next up.
icons.
James.
Still thinking here.
You still thinking?
No. I'll just do
He's
some
googling
research on
that.
what
Jay
Jay
was
said.
saying.
You found something, didn't you?
I don't know if I've got to look into it.
Say your team though. Say your
But
team.
I like the Germans of 2014, man. I
I
like
like
that.
it too.
They had a good team, man. They had a lot of legends in that team. You know, World Cup top goal scorer, Klose, probably one of the greatest playmakers of all time, Ozil,
One of them.
right? Great midfielder, Cruz, Schweinsteiger, Thomas Muller. You know, center backs like Hummels, Lahm, Neuer, one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time. It's like it's a sturdy side.
There are players
know?
that are still playing now that are on that team that are still like quality players.
Yeah, it's
like
still world
You know what I
class,
mean,
like,
they're
you
still
know.
winning trophies. They're not like players that are washed out. Maybe the only players who go to because they actually won the title for them.
Yeah, and then
But he's not- he's not there,
now he's
yeah.
in PSV. But yeah, you still have players like Cruz, world class, Muller, world class, Hummels, world class, Neuer, world class. It's like a lot of like players who had like a really long world class career with like some legends as well. It's just
There wasn't any doubt for them that whole
it's a
tournament.
good
too.
team, man.
Like they didn't waver at all. The
Yeah.
whole tournament.
It's a good
No,
team, man.
especially that one win against Brazil, man.
I remember.
Don't remind me.
That was a crazy team, man. Like yeah, it's some big results too. Like that's my team,
Yeah.
big team.
Not bad.
Yeah. Brilliant side. Only
Yeah.
got caught on the ropes once against Algeria. Algeria nearly beat them in extra time.
Mm-hmm.
Good side
I
though.
remember that.
What do you got over there?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, from what I physically saw myself,
Yeah, physically.
not in my parents' brain of thought, because
What?
you guys are calling out tournaments where you guys didn't even watch yourselves.
I'm
Just because it's
I'm
not
spreading
watched
some
live.
knowledge out to the people.
Yeah.
But what I've seen physically, like in just watching the Spain team win in 2010,
It's kind of boring.
You can
Guy took my freaking
you
team.
You can choose it too, but I'm
Didn't you
saying
just
like,
say
but that's a team that went back to back to back to win international trophies and Euros, World Cup, Euros. Had a good chance going into 2014, but they came short. But again, like that's one of the teams that watching was like great football. Like for me, physically, like just even those players individually playing in their own clubs, like that's something that you'll never see again for that Spain side. As much as they have good, decent players now, like a lot of the players on that team retired or obsolete. You know, you saw only Ramos really was kind of like performing still, right? So, and he's captain of like both national and club side. And then you have like Suarez, Iniesta, Xavi, just
Suarez.
icons on the team. So,
Let me go a little bit more into depth why 2010 is the best team.
Oh,
Put some facts onto
Let
it.
me just think.
That's
a
let,
good
me,
side.
let me tell you guys why.
because of the Barca fan.
Cesc
No.
Fabregas false 9.
No,
It was all midfielders.
Yeah.
Played
they
a
had
quality side.
quality midfielders, but let me just start with what I want to say. They had two of the biggest rivalries players, Madrid and Barca players, playing for one team. Huge rivalries. Some teams can't like go over that, especially England.
Yeah, especially the English players.
English football was horrible
Because the Eagles, bro.
The Eagles, right? But Spain was a team that was able to like look through before, like look after what's the word? Look past those egos and play for the club, for the country. Sorry, the fact that they were able to do that and have this quality of team is crazy. They had so many midfields. They had David Silva on the bench. with Xabi
No, he
Alonso.
started, no?
No,
No.
not 2010.
Xabi Alonso, I think, was on the bench too, or Fabregas. One of those two were on the bench as
Cesc
well.
was.
Cesc was
Played
on the
right
bench
wing.
as well.
He played right wing for them in the World Cup.
They had Torres up top. They had Villa.
And
Yeah, played
Pedro.
left.
Pedro.
They had
Oh,
Pedro.
Pedro.
They had what's it called? They had Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets usually starting, which means they had Xabi, Alonso, David Silva, and Fabregas in their primes on the bench. Those three on the bench. That's three quality size. They would fit in any squad easily. They had Ramos, Puyol, Piqué,
And Capdevia.
Capdevia,
Casillas.
and they had the best goalie, Casillas. You're telling me that's not
Not the best.
the
goalie,
best
but
team?
It's up there, man.
up
You're
there.
saying
It's
that's
a
not the
good
best
side,
team?
man.
They want back to back to back.
Is Del Bosque one of the best
Trophies.
managers of all time?
Yes, he was one of the
100%
best at the
one of the
time,
best.
It's
too.
up there,
100%
man.
one of the best.
It's
The way
just like creating your own style of football too, because as much as like a lot of teams are playing like I don't know, like England was really like focused on like 4-4-2 style. Italy's really focused on the three at the back defensive style. Like the Spanish side on its own really created something that really wasn't really out there, like we're just holding play, and not like it is today. Sometimes teams hold the ball and it is kind of a little boring, but it was holding play where like it was creative and it was like nice.
so
it was
It was
beautiful
all
to see.
one touch.
it was so beautiful to watch.
It was like touch, like players like doing all these like not trickery, but just talent. It's like seeing a player like doing like passes from like end to end to feet. It's like,
Xavi, Iniesta,
seeing
pinging
stuff like that
passes.
sometimes is nicer than seeing a player doing a rainbow for a player sometimes, or even
Oh, yeah.
doing like a nutmeg. You know what I mean? Because like just quality of football, like where everything was just like perfect, and then you have the strikers like Villa and like Torres, who like even Villa, man, like he was one of the best.
Oh my gosh, I love
just
Villa,
seeing those
man.
outside the box shots and shit. Like
Villa and Torres were my favorite strikers of all time.
He was
Back then,
my
man.
favorite player to watch celebrate.
I loved them.
Yeah?
Man. I loved
Yeah.
them. That team right there is the definition of different gravy.
Pure dominance.
Pure dominance.
No,
Pure
You
dominance.
can't argue with that.
Everyone played for the badge.
You can't-
That's what I'm gonna end off.
yeah, because they all played because they all wanted to win. It's not like, oh fuck, he's a Barca player, I'm a Madrid player, like screw him.
You gotta push that aside, man.
Yeah.
Like, you have
Especially
to push that aside.
Especially with a captain Puyol, who definitely would bring everyone
Yeah,
together.
look at Puyol was so
Oh
like,
my gosh,
oh my god,
That's a-
legend.
That's a captain. You think
Puyol-
a captain? That's a captain.
Puyol didn't care about what you felt that morning. If you had a stomach ache, if your girlfriend broke up with you, like you know what I mean. Like you're here, you're playing football.
Man,
You know what
it's,
I mean?
it's that one clip of like PK like
That's
picking
the
up
one clip.
picking up the lighter
That's
off the
the one-
pitch,
he's
like
like-
holding up like that, and then Puyo just smacks out of his hands like,
Like,
come
who
on,
gives
what are
a
you doing?
Fucking the
Focus.
game.
Yeah,
You're here to play, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
man.
He
captain.
put his body in the line.
It's a
for
good
that
show,
Spanish
man. You can't argue with that. I do think it's crazy though. We've gone through 4 people so far. Not one mention of the team that has the most World Cups.
Oh,
Yeah,
Not one
speaking
side.
of most World Cups, 1970 Brazil side
Yeah, how were they?
Tell me
Came-
about it.
came
How was
to-
it? How was it living?
came
the
in
moment?
Mexico, final at the Estadio Azteca, booming, 100,000 plus
You
people
were
in
there.
attendance.
Matt was there.
Can you imagine that? You don't have to be there to enjoy it, right? But
Watch-
maybe.
you could watch
judging
the
off
replay.
of YouTube and clips seen on TV and stuff like that, the team that Brazil fielded out in the 1970s, unreal. They played with 5 number 10s, bro. Pele, Jairzinho, Tostão,
No.
Rivelino, Gerson. Crazy, all number 10s, all elite players for their teams.
And that's when the Brazilian league was like,
Dominant.
yeah,
The best league in the world.
like not like that, how it's viewed now.
Yeah.
Like
Then you had Brazil playing Italy in the final in front of 117,000 people. Estadio Azteca, Mexico. Absolute buzzing.
Brazil.
4-1. And you have that classic Carlos Alberto Torres goal where Pele lays it off to him and Alberto just boom, rifles it, bottom left corner.
That's the year that Carlos Alberto was the captain, right?
Capita,
man,
bro.
Brazil beating Italy in finals, man. No better feeling. Man.
That was off a dominant run. 58 World Cup win, 62 World Cup win, 70 World Cup win.
Yeah.
3-time world champions
Crazy.
You're not wrong.
in the 70s.
And then 24 years later, Brazil beat Italy in the final again.
Yep.
So good.
Love to see it.
Such a good feeling.
Love to beat those Italians,
Yeah.
man.
I
And
mean, we're right on your ass with 4.
Especially
And then
those-
I get talk of being paid off to miss a penalty.
you're the one who started this paid off.
Sorry, you shot it a little high.
Bro, you're the one who started making excuses. Oh, you paid France paid
It's
off.
true.
No, get out of here.
It's true.
No, you don't know what's
Wait,
true.
you don't
Look
think
it up.
FIFA's corrupt? Yes or no?
It's
Is FIFA
corrupt, but
corrupt?
you
Yes or
don't
no?
know.
Look it up. Look it
Look
up.
it up.
No, though.
Look it up.
Look it up.
You will never know.
Look it up and knowledge yourself.
Then how come you think guys
Look
like
it up
Sepp
the body
Blatter are
now.
being
What?
like
What?
trial to go to jail and stuff?
Huh?
Why do you think guys like Sepp Blatter, president of FIFA, is like trial to go to
Not
jail?
for that game. That was like years after.
So what happened with Baggio? Who paid him?
I don't know.
CBF?
Did you hear stuff about
From
people
who?
getting
Your
paid all the
parents?
time?
You hear it from who?
No,
Your
I actually
parents?
watched it on
Friends?
the YouTube thing.
Oh, I never heard it to be honest.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a
But-
farce.
so was that one. You don't know.
No, I
You'll
do
never
know.
know. You will never know.
I do know
Yeah.
because if you look at it, 0-2 was
You
softened in Brazil's favor.
Doesn't matter.
What?
You could look
That was
at,
one of
you-
the clauses.
It doesn't matter. You could. No, you don't know that.
Yeah, that's one of the things they got benefit out of. And plus, they got promised to host the tournament in the coming years.
You don't
and
know
it happened.
that. You don't know that. You'll never know that.
And,
Bro,
and
how
you'll
do you,
never know
how
that.
do you think a team like
Baggio.
Qatar got the host of the World Cup?
Yeah. 'cause they have
Corruption.
money. Yeah.
Money.
That doesn't mean Qatar's gonna win the World Cup.
Doesn't matter, bro.
No, come on. You get. This just sound like excuses. You can't just say look it up and like the facts I'm reading
You
online.
made a Baggio excuse.
I was saying that because of you. I was just saying like those don't.
Oh, so you're trying to get
I'm
revenge?
saying those aren't true. I'm saying
You're
those
trying to
aren't
get
true.
revenge?
I'm saying those aren't true.
So why'd you say something? What? So you
I
lied
was
to
giving you.
yourself.
I was giving you an example of things that aren't true
So why'd you say it as well if what I said was wrong?
because mine was wrong as well. I was just giving you an example.
You want to be wrong as well? You don't want to be the bigger person?
No, because I'm showing you an example. of what
Okay,
is right.
Let me say my side. Let
Let's
me say
go.
my side.
Come on.
Let me drop some knowledge on you guys right now. Hungary 1954 is the best team of all time.
What?
Hungary 1954.
Explain.
Let me tell you why.
Pushkas?
Let me lay a couple of things. First of all, from 1950 to 54, they didn't lose one game. They were undefeated for 4 years. 30 wins. Also, they had two of the best scorers of the century. Pushkas, who the award's named after, literally one goal scorer of the century. And coaches as well. They have over a goal a game for their country average. Plus, en route to the final at the 54 World Cup, they scored 25 goals. 17 in the group stage.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
17 goals in the group stage. A pre-game before the tournament, they played against England at Wembley. England have never lost at Wembley at this point. Hungary beat them so bad, England had to they had a crisis where they had to rethink their whole footballing strategy. Like they used to play this formation called WM. They changed their whole footballing system. Teams play 4-3-3 now, 3-4-3, 4-2-4 because of this Hungary team. They started it. And they were up 2-0 in the final against West Germany. And Puskás was unfit. He wasn't fit for the game. West Germany came back, beat them 3-2. They didn't win the tournament, but
Tough.
most important team,
Look
revolutionary.
at that formation.
And just what a side.
And you can check out more facts on that on Jay's
Jeez.
YouTube video on the
Yeah.
on the topic.
I dropped a video on this not too long ago, but yeah, it's what a side, man.
What a formation that is there, huh?
Mhm.
3-3-4. Not even 3.
Yeah.
Talk about attacking.
And
huh?
then after this World Cup, Hungary just went downhill. Never seen again.
That's crazy though, huh?
Uh,
Talk about a one-hit wonder.
They had so much talent that those 4 years.
It's a crazy generation.
And that's what
that's it.
happens in 4 years. That's why the World Cup is every 4 years. Because
So it happens with these generations,
Yeah.
man. You see this Belgium team now. Wait a couple of years, you'll never hear of Belgium again.
Exactly. Look at Spain. 2010, they were so well, and next thing you know,
Even 2012.
yeah. But now they're like horrible.
They're not horrible. They're still there.
They're not the same because obviously teams change. Like look at now, like you have Portugal, who's
France.
never really like seen as a really top competitor in the last 10 years.
Now doing really well.
Look like likely to win the World Cup. France likely to win a second World Cup, back to back. Sorry,
I would say Germany is the only team that's always there.
Germany is still there.
Brazil is
because they
literally
have-
always
Oh,
there.
and Brazil.
They haven't
and
missed the
Brazil.
World Cup.
I meant and Brazil, yeah.
Yeah, so like there's teams who are always consistent because again, it's the football is like their bread and butter. Like they wake up, breathe, smell it, and then you have teams who have like different sports they focus on. Maybe their league falls apart, doesn't really do well, and again, it's just development, right? Teams like Germany, France have that development where their leagues are always like top level. England's always top level, and then there's leagues where their leagues drop a little bit, and their football isn't the same. It doesn't recover for a while, so.
and then you have some generational players too.
Yep.
That push the team. Like
a lot of luck based.
right? It's
Well, you got to take advantage of your golden generations.
Exactly.
You don't get that chance again.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now, I feel like this is probably one of Portugal's greatest generations right now because
where
again,
they can
Probably.
take
Ronaldo is
advantage.
about to is literally at the end of his prime.
Yeah.
You have like every single player in the position which is likely the best player they possibly ever had.
Just center back. They only have
No,
Ruben
but they
Diaz.
have Ruben
that's it.
Diaz. They have
It's
some other
fun.
players, but again, you have a quality right back, quality left back,
And right back maybe isn't
quality.
that good? Oh no,
Cancelo.
Cancelo.
Yeah,
I
you
was
have
thinking of
quality,
Semedo, that's why.
quality goalies, quality. You have a freaking full Wolves team who consists of the whole national team there. So
Yeah. Good
Yeah,
midfield.
Neto.
Neto's so good.
you have
Yeah,
a lot
they're
of
all, yeah.
you have a lot of players out there coming up. So
Jota.
It's gonna be a good Euros to watch, good World Cups to watch in the couple of years
Hopefully there's
coming.
fans.
So
Some good football.
good football, and I think we'll wrap it up there. Jay, What you got to say, brother?
Thanks everybody for tuning into. What episode number is this?
18.
18.
The big
baby.
1-8, boys.
Thanks
Yeah.
everybody for tuning in. Drop a like on the video. Drop a comment. Maybe we'll feature you like we did with this topic we just discussed. Follow on Instagram at the Footy Culture, man. Yeah. Also see us on Twitch. We're live streaming the Juve Milan game.
This Wednesday,
It's gonna be a
boys.
movie, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
gonna
This
be a lot of
Wednesday.
banter,
Make sure
a lot
to
of
come.
cheekiness.
Especially
Check
if,
that out right there. Yeah.
Especially if there's a losing team.
Kicks off at 2:45. We'll be there a little bit earlier. Yeah.
We're also on TikTok, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Check
see
out
all
the
of us.
TikToks, Footy Culture as well. The
Little
Footy
clips.
Culture. Also with Footy Fresh right here. We still got some stock left.
Couple
So,
left.
At steelthejacques.com. We got Del Piero, Totti, and Ronaldinho. Still a bit of stock left.
Yeah,
so
we're almost out.
purchase. Thanks everybody for purchasing. Really appreciate the love.
Yep.
Best air fresheners around, man. Good quality. The smell. Whew. Put a couple of these in my car. About 5 of them.
That's a little overkill.
It's an aroma, baby. But yeah,
Ready.
thanks for tuning in.
Thanks,
Footy
guys.
Culture, man.
Later.
So, see ya.